Time by visiting.
The following program is a paid commercial presentation. The comments, views, and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect the views of the staff, management, or advertisers of Delaware 1059.
All right. Got a nice echo there. I like that. I missed that. Well, anyway, good morning, everybody. It's Jim Weller, and you're listening to Weller Does Delmarva. And my goodness, we got up early. We drove all the way to Seaford, and we're right here inside of Peninsula Chiropractic Center, a place that we really enjoy doing business with. They are my chiropractor, and I get massages here, get some good advice here every now and then, some good fellowship, and I love dealing here. Recently, a lot of people that know me know I've been having a lot of trouble with my shoulder, and they have really done an excellent job of maneuvering me around and helping me relieve myself of all that shoulder pain. So used to be a pain in the neck, now it's a pain in the shoulder, so I kind of like that. But good morning, and you're listening to a live broadcast of Weller Does Delmarva, and I want to let you know I am being streamed. And so you can go online right now or later if you want. That's the nice thing about us streaming the show. So we have some people that say, I don't want to miss nothing, or what did you show, or what were you giving away, or what were they talking about? You can always go back later and watch our show at wellerdoesdelmarva.com. And that's as long as we don't have any major electronic glitches. Last time we were here, there's a radio station next door that was bleeding through on the stream. So you can chat with Brooks while we're streaming, so let him know how the stream looks and how the stream sounds, if you would, just so we can make sure everything is absolutely perfect. We went and bought a second camera, so we've got it recording as we're streaming, so if something goes wrong, we've got it all. So anyway, good morning. That was more information. What's that? TMI, too much information. You didn't need all that. So I'm going to have a lot of different people on the show today. We've got some food on its way, so we're going to have some breakfast sandwiches and coffee and so on if you'd like to stop by, and that's what we're doing. We're doing a live remote right here in Seaford, right on the highway on the northbound lane, right across from, there's a church, I think it's called the Ark, but there's a big boat out there that looks like the Ark part of it. So we're almost right across the street. We're right next door to our good friends at Alliance Realty. Bob Wheatley and Rob Harmon and the group there are right next door to this building. But we are in Dr. Trillia's office, and it is called Peninsula Chiropractic Center. We're sitting right in the showroom, or the lobby, not a showroom. They're not selling anything, or I don't think they are. But anyway, they got a few things. But there is one neat thing here. I'm sitting right next to a Christmas tree where they're gathering toys for families in the area that need them. And I'm under the impression this might be their 27th year of doing this. What a nice thing to take up some of your lobby space and to take the time and the energy to gather toys from your customers and friends. So I want to let you know, if you want to stop by and drop off a toy for kids, it doesn't have to be wrapped or anything like that, and drop one off. Pick up a Weller Does Delmarva coffee mug. We've got calendars. I'm giving away my Weller's wooden nickels. And like I say, in just a little while, there's going to be some free coffee, and there's going to be some sandwiches, and there's going to be free chair massages, I believe, at some point this morning. So,
all right, I'll see you later.
Yeah, you're going to get one. Well, why don't you go get yours first, since they're not doing them yet. You won't be going long. So that is Brooks Ritter, my, I don't know what's your title today. He has so many different titles.
We'll just call it producer today.
Producer today. All right. So anyway, we're having a good time. You're listening to Weller Does Delmarva, and we have had a busy week. A lot of things going on at Weller's. Thanksgiving is next week, and it's just a good time of year. So wanted to mention one of my sponsors, first of all, another good friend of mine. You'll notice all the people that are involved with the show are people I know, people I'm comfortable with, people I would recommend you deal with. They're not just people buying an ad or something like that. They're more like an endorsement / an ad and / an ad, and so on and so forth. So the first one is my friend Kevin Short. He owns a business called Mid-South Audio, and he's down in Georgetown, and he rents, delivers, and operates all type of equipment to put on an event. I was just recently talking to somebody about a big building in the area where they used to have a stage. They took the stage out, they took the lighting out, and now every time they want to have a performance or a program, they have to bring in a company. The company has to bring in a a platform and microphones and so on. This is exactly what Mid-South Audio does. So whether you have a business or an organization or you need something like that, maybe you're putting on some kind of a recital, maybe you're putting on a play or a program or a graduation or whatever, you can call Mid-South Audio, and they could bring you things like this. They could bring you, first of all, platforms for people to stand on, okay? So if you're going to be putting on a Christmas thing or something like that. They can bring you lighting if you need lighting. If you need the lighting way up high, they've got genie lifts. They've got everything they need. They've got all the scaffolding and equipment to put the lighting on. So if you need lighting, they're good there. If you need microphones, you're going to need wires. You're going to need monitors. You're going to need speakers. You're going to need amplifiers. You're going to need all of that. And then you're going to need a soundboard to hook it all to. They have all of that, and they rent it is what they do. And if you say, I am beyond my skill level, I can't operate all that, that's fine, because they also have people that can sit right there during the program and operate it. I was recently at a big auction down by the Indian River Inlet, and it was outside in a tent. And what do I see? The platform, the speakers, the wires, the microphones. And then there's a guy in the back from Mid-South Audio sitting there making sure that everything's working just right. So the people that were putting on the event, there was music, and then there was an auction. They didn't have to worry about a thing. They just had to worry about what they had to worry about, and Kevin Short and his team took care of the rest. So it's Mid-South Audio. Now, also another thing is, it's the time of year you might be putting on a program. Maybe you need a keyboard or a drum set or something like that. Maybe you're bringing in somebody to perform or put on the show or whatever, but they're not going to bring all that on a plane with them. Well, no problem there either. They rent those things also. So they also have in Georgetown a full-blown recording studio. So if you wanted to record something, my mind as a businessman always goes to a jingle, but not many people do jingles anymore, but they could do a jingle. I might even do a jingle, to be honest with you. But anyway, they can record songs, albums, CDs, things like that if you want. They have all of the equipment to do it. They have the ear and the eye to help you professionally produce it, and then they also have a room right next to it full of all kinds of musical instruments. If you happen to need those or need somebody to play those, they also have that. They got it all, is what I'm saying. So it's not a music store. They rent this stuff. They deliver it. They set it up. They'll deal in Delaware. They'll go to Maryland, Virginia, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, New York, and I think they've even been overseas and to Texas. So anyway, they'll do it. One call does it all. Call Kevin, and he'll help you from there. He'll guide you. He'll steer you. He'll treat you fair. He's honest, and he'll do a good job. So what's the phone number? 856-6993. 856-6993. On the web, it's midsouthaudio.com. Now, I'm sitting here live in the showroom. I don't call it a showroom. It's a waiting room. I'm not in a retail store here. I'm sitting in the waiting room of Peninsula Chiropractic Center, and I'm looking for one of the docs. There's two docs that work here. It's either Dr. Trillia, who actually is the owner, operator. I don't want to make him sound too old, but I think he's been here 25, 30 years, so he might have been just a teenager when he started. But anyway, good local business and so on, and then Dr. Bud. So if either one of them are in the house, I'm kind of ready for you. We're going to talk about all things chiropractic today, but one interesting thing is if you're listening and you say, I have never in my life been to a chiropractor, that's fine. We'll get you on in here today. You could talk to the docs one-on-one. The docs are in. So, in other words, no appointment necessary today. Just come in. You can meet them. You can greet them, and they will talk to you a little bit. I don't know if they're actually doing any adjustments or anything like that today, but they are here. If you want to talk to one, here he comes right now. He's been outside jogging. So, is this the right mic or is this the left mic? This is the right mic for those that you're watching. I do need you to know, just talk right straight into it.
Gotcha.
And this is Dr. Mickey Budd. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
How is you?
I'm lovely. How are you?
Good. I'm good. I'm going to comment on the lovely part, but you're hanging in there. You look well groomed for this early in the morning.
Thank you, sir.
All right, so we're being streamed, just so you know.
All right.
All right, so you've been here a while now. I've dealt with you, and I've also dealt with Dr. Trillia. Tell me, what even got you interested in chiropractic care?
You know what? I really don't have a rhyme or reason. I can just remember as a kid, I would always be pressing on, like, my dad's back, my mom's back. I just always had an interest in science. I don't know. I really would just push
Now, when
on
you say pressing on their back, now, you don't mean getting on their nerves.
No.
Okay, so you're talking about something different there. Okay.
Or, yeah.
Okay, so you didn't get on their nerves. You were just pressing on their back.
I would literally just press on their back. I've always just had an interest in the body, the way it moves, just everything like that.
Okay.
Even back as a kid. I have no
Well, that's
idea
kinda
rhyme
nice
or
then.
reason, but yeah.
Wow. So you went to chiropractic school.
Chiropractic
I'm under
school.
the impression that's just about almost as long as being a doctor.
It was 4 years, four
Wow.
long years. Yeah, but
Because you're technically Dr. Mickey Butt.
yes, sir. We technically go the same amount of hours. They just do a little bit more as far as like immunology and stuff like that, dealing
Okay.
with the drug aspect. And we do a lot of anatomy, X-ray,
Okay.
and a lot of clinicals too, just to make sure.
But when you feel somebody's back, you can feel things.
Absolutely.
Pressure points or things that are out of alignment
We're
and
going,
so on.
Yep, we're going for trigger points. We're looking for inflammation, any swelling, anything like that, just to see if there's any asymmetry in the spine. All of that. I mean, you can really tell just by
I
feeling
agree.
somebody's back.
You have amazed me. I normally
Well,
deal
thank you,
with
sir.
Dr. Trillia. I'll be honest with you. I deal with Dr. Trillia, but there was a day I couldn't get an appointment with him quick enough, so I took an appointment with you, and I was thinking, well, I'll just deal with this guy and see how it goes. But you've done a fantastic job for me. I've had a lot of trouble with my shoulder, and I don't know if it tightens up or whatever, but you have maneuvered it and got me feeling better. And what I like about chiropractic is I personally feel instant results. I don't know if everybody always feels instant results. How about you, Brooks? Do you ever feel?
Absolutely.
I know your brother instantly, his headaches would get better.
Yeah. I feel instant results. I came a couple times this month already. And
do you want to tell everybody about your dance?
I had a nice dance at work.
I saw Brooks after his dance.
Yes,
You
yes.
should see the video.
Oh,
you should
my
see the
goodness.
video.
But I took a nice spill at work, so I came here, and actually Dr. Bud took
Really?
care of me and was able to, feel on my neck and my back and feel where things were out. And
So did you experience any instant?
absolutely, because I was
Do
in.
you think it was all in your head?
No, I definitely felt like I was out of
There's
alignment.
nothing there. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say that on air? All right. Well, anyway, so Brooks has felt some immediate relief. Did you feel relief when Brooks left?
No, I like Brooks. Brooks is a good guy.
He is a good guy. So anyway, and I'm not portraying that every single person will feel immediate relief, but
No.
I'm just saying I myself did. I know that Brooks has a brother named Brandon, and he is like, man, if I'm having a migraine, I could get an adjustment, and that thing starts, I don't know what the word is, dissipating, or
Yeah,
he starts
absolutely.
having less of a migraine,
It's just one of those amazing things. If you just remove some of that interference from there, I mean, the body can just start to heal itself, and you really get really good results.
What's it like working with Dr.
It's
Trillia?
awesome.
He's not here, is he?
No, he's not here
okay.
right
And he's probably not listening on the radio. He's an opera guy. I think he's
No,
listening to the opera.
he's
so.
awesome. I mean,
So.
it's not even like working with somebody. I mean,
Doesn't it
it's
seem
just-
like
yeah.
one big family here?
It really does. I
I
mean,
mean, there
it's,
must be 10 people work here, and they just all are all in unison.
well, the
So-
best part is too, our patients become our family because
Yeah.
you get to see them a little bit more than you would your like general practitioner, somebody
Right.
like that.
And you don't seem to shuffle them in and shuffle them
No,
out.
I mean you really get to know them, which is
yeah,
the best
I could
part.
see that. So I consider this a very friendly place. And part of this morning, us doing the show here, I want to mention that if there's anybody that's listening right now, up till 9 o'clock this morning, we're going to be here. You can literally stop in and spend a few minutes with Dr. Budd or Dr. Trillia and just talk to them about what you have going on. Joyce is here if you wanted to see if your insurance was covered or wasn't covered. The insurance was or wasn't covered.
Yeah,
If your
you
insurance
got it.
would cover what you have or what the details are. So anyway, we're wide open. I think there's going to be some breakfast sandwiches. I'm personally looking forward to that. And
I just saw them roll up, so
Oh, really?
prepare to
Okay.
grub.
All right, prepare to grub. Anything else you want to say?
No, I'm just
Okay.
looking forward to anybody that wants to come out today. Be happy to answer all your questions, and that's about it.
All right. Well, you'll be here, right?
I will be here. I
And
will
this
be
is
here.
a hands-on business.
Hands on.
All right.
Let's
Thanks
go.
a lot. All right. So anyway, yep. If you're listening, you are welcome to stop by. There's no pressure here. We're just sitting here doing our show and so on. And I got some Weller Does Delmarva coffee mugs, and I got some calendars, and I've even got some Weller's wooden nickels. And we've just got a lot going on. Another guy I know has stopped in. I'm going to get a word with him. Have you got time for me? All right. Well, come on over. This is one of my good friends. His name's Darren Gingrich. And I know him because he has a son, Coulter, who works for us, been with us 2 or 3 years now, and also have just got to know him over the years, and we go to lunch, and you also actually have helped my guys, kind of coach them along and stuff. But why are you up so early today?
Well, I'm on the way to work.
Are you working today?
We're
for
working
real?
today. Well, this is open enrollment for the healthcare side, so I'm the investment guy. But
Well, who has an insurance man that works on Saturday?
we've got an insurance guy. We're fully staffed this morning. We've
Really?
got people on the phones like at this moment. Well, this is open enrollment, so
What does open enrollment even mean? In other words, is this an exercise class? Or are you talking about
it is an
healthcare?
exercise.
Oh, it's
for
an
a lot of
exercise.
folks out there that got the letters from Blue Cross lately with 20, 30% increases.
Okay,
It's an
okay.
exercise in patience.
Oh, what am I going to do?
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
So you're basically talking about open enrollment for healthcare.
Yeah, well, the individual block of business is 35,000 people. 96% of the people in Delaware are insured, that are insured under individual plans are the Blue Cross.
Okay.
So we're talking
Okay.
about the individual Blue Cross.
Okay.
So we're talking for all those people that got letters, like 35,000 people that got letters recently, really
It
recently.
said who? Okay.
Your rate's going up 20, 30%, and they don't know what to do.
Blue Cross and Blue Shield's going up 20 to 30%.
Yeah, 22.4% average.
So it is open enrollment time.
It's open
so
enrollment.
it's time to talk.
It's time to talk because as long as you get in to see us by the 15th of December, we can still get you a change for the January 1st. And the reason that's important is because let's say that you miss the January 1st renewal.
Okay.
And you really wanted to make some changes, and you did. Now, the problem is your new policy isn't going to start January 1st. It might start February. And now you got to meet a new deductible for that month.
Okay. Okay.
So it's
So you're
important to
losing
get-
time and
yeah.
you're losing money.
Yeah.
Okay. You're not talking just to people that you already deal with. You're kind of, you stop by to say hi. We're doing the remote, but at the same time, you're throwing it out there. If a person is listening
Yep.
and they have healthcare questions,
There's a lot of people that are hurting out there from this Affordable Care Act. And
hasn't it been one of the biggest tragedies
it's
our
yeah,
government
it's
has ever played on
yeah,
us?
It's tough because it's impacting so many people.
Right.
You know,
Before, high-priced healthcare only impacted the people that had it.
ri-
This
ri-
new thing has
but it-
impacted everybody.
It's impacted, but there's several problems. But one is that people that used to get health care affordably no longer can.
Correct. It's unaffordable
It's
now.
unaffordable for many people. So there's a few people out there that it helped.
Yeah, but
But for the bulk of the people that are walking in our office, it's just been devastating. But my point is, don't lose hope, because
Right.
what people don't know that just got this letter and they're shocked and they're like, "What do we do?" There's some things that can be
because
done.
they can talk to you guys.
Well, that's the reason we're up early and we're working crazy
are
hours.
your phones on today?
Our phones are on right now.
For real?
424-7777,
well,
and you'll get
it's 7:25. Are your phones really
our
on?
phones
this
are
early?
like literally. Want to give it? You can give it a try.
I'm not going to do it. Never mind. What is it? 424.
424-7777. And the thing that people need to know is there are things you can do. So the reason we're working these crazy hours is because we actually have solutions, which is it's good to know that we have solutions.
That is right. So
There's
there is hope.
we can recalculate your tax credit. There's
Okay.
and here's the thing that people don't know. There's new plans out there. There's
Okay.
new blue out there.
Okay.
So there's plans out there that didn't exist last year. So in
Okay.
an effort to help here, so don't take the shock of the letter and just think
And
there's
panic.
nothing you can do. You're going to bail on insurance.
What they
whatever.
should do is engage
Call 424-7777
and see what their options
right
are.
now, and Drew will pick up
I
the phone.
can't believe
and
you
talk.
guys are open already.
I promise you, I will bet you right now.
Okay, I don't have time, so
Okay.
I got to do something else here in a minute. All right, well, thank you for
Thanks,
stopping
Jim.
by. You going to get
Thanks,
some
Jim.
breakfast? Do you know Dr. T?
Yeah, no, we go to church together.
Really?
Yeah,
So you're brothers,
we are brothers.
brothers in Christ.
Absolutely.
All right, he's a good man.
He is
Here
good.
he is. Look, he's the water delivery man. It's Dr. T. You're seeing everybody. Hi there, young fella.
Good morning.
Hi.
Drew says hi
Like-
this morning.
It's like Santa Claus. All right, Darren. 424-7777, and have a good weekend, okay?
Thanks. You too, Jim.
All right, see ya. All right, that was Darren Gingrich from Select Financial Services. Just stopped by to say howdy, howdy, and so on. And we got a lot going on. It looks like Dr. Trillia is in the building, walking around handing out bottles of water. And you got a big invite. If you're out there and you're listening, stop by, say hi, see what Brooks looks like in person. I'm sporting a new hairdo. Check me out, too, while you're at it. All right, can I talk about another advertiser?
Absolutely.
This is another good friend of mine, Jerry Theodoro. Everybody knows Jerry. The dude's been in business in our community for over 10 years now, locally owned, locally operated business. He does lawn care. This is the time of year. If you haven't got your irrigation winterized, I'd call him now because it's not going to take it much longer. He does that. He also sells and delivers firewood. And that is the big thing that's on everybody's mind, because if you want seasoned firewood, the time to get it's at the beginning beginning of the season. If not, everybody's going to run out of it. So he has got a lot of firewood. Got one of the best prices I've seen. $175 a cord, $175 a cord. He has hardwood, oak, and cherry and hickory split and delivered. He lives in Greenwood, so he delivers within about 10 miles of Greenwood. If it's a little further than that, he just needs a little extra charge for some gas. But other than that, it's a heck of a deal. Good guy, honest guy, friendly, locally owned and operated. And on top of that, if you buy a cord, you're going to get a cord, not a maybe cord or not a cord that he thinks is a cord. It's going to be a real cord of wood. Now, the other thing he does tree removal. So if you got a tree that's leaning or uprooted, or you got some limbs that need trimming, he does all of that. And he also does removal of stumps. So he can either grind a stump, dig a stump up, whatever you want to do. Another thing he does is lot clearing. Okay, so if you're building a house or you just want to clear some of your lot or all of your lot, whether you're a contractor or just an individual, he'll take good care of you. So estimates are always free. So give him a call. His number's 363-363-6025. 363-6025. Jerry's Lawn Care. Give him a call, and he'll take good care of you. And whether you want firewood, whether you have a lot you want cleared, whether you want to talk about your landscaping needs or have your irrigation system winterized, one call does it all. Jerry will take good care of you. All right, we're going to have a couple other guests on in a little while. I think in the next segment, I'm going to have Dr. Trillia on. I also have Scott Sockrider from Professional Power Washing stopping in, and he just did my building at Bridgeville. I've had some comments on it. People noticed it was all power washed and looking good, and he's got some things he wants to tell us about his business, and I don't know if he is or isn't going to have a special, but you need to stay tuned. That's going to be in the next half an hour. Weller's opens at 9, so we're going to be open today from 9 to 1. Brooks probably won't be back there till 10 o'clock-ish. He's got to get wrapped up here and get back there. But Brandon will be there. Jason will be there. Earl will be there from 9 to 1 today. So it's Weller's Utility Trailers, wellers.com on the web. If you want to watch us, you can watch us here at wellerdoesdelmarva.com. We've already had a couple people stop in. You are free to just pull off the highway, come on in, say hello. Get yourself a breakfast sandwich, bottle of water, a cup of coffee or juice or whatever else they got. It's free for that. I got 2 chiropractors here. If you just want to learn a little bit about chiropractic, share your needs, share your story. If you want to find out if your insurance covers it or if you don't have insurance, what's it going to cost you, they can talk to you about that. In a little bit, Vivian's going to be here. I think they're going to offer some free chair massages. So there's just a lot of activity. We're going to be here till about 9 o'clock doing the show. We're streaming the show at wellerdoesdelmarva.com. But we invite you to stop by. If you've never in your life been to a chiropractor, this is the most simplest time to come because they're here. There's nothing really going on. They've got time to talk to you, and they can listen to what you've got, tell you whether they've got a solution for you. They also offer massages here. They're therapeutic massages. You know, they're not what I would call just a feel-good massage. Like I massage Brooks's ego on a regular basis. So that would be what I call a therapeutic massage, okay? These are like really massages that get something done and make a difference. So they offer that too. So if you got something that ails you, as long as it's from the neck down, they can help you out. If it's a checkup from the neck up, they can even help you with that too. The conversation is always good, and the fellowship here is pretty much priceless. So it's Peninsula Chiropractic Center, and you are invited, and you are welcome to stop by, say hi, see what all they have to offer, and just check the place out and get a bite to eat while you're here. So it's Weller Does Delmarva. You can also watch us at wellerdoesdelmarva.com. And we always record the show so you can watch it later, too. All right, we'll be back in just a couple minutes with the second half hour and some more things to tell you about. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
On any given day, anything can happen.
What do we know about the situation?
Many days you might be wondering, what's next? And no other radio station can get you up to speed quicker.
And a story.
But you know that because you know us. So you also know that we don't just tell you, we hear you.
I want to hear your thoughts.
So you know, and we understand. We're Delaware 105.9.
Plenty of sunshine around for today with a high of 56 for the afternoon, becoming cloudy for tonight, the low dropping down to 48 degrees. But sunshine breaking through those clouds as we get into tomorrow, a cool way to end the weekend with a high of 51. Breezy in the morning on Monday, otherwise chilly with sunshine and some clouds, high only 44 for Monday afternoon. I'm meteorologist Courtney Spamer in the Delaware 105.9 Weather Center.
Attack said to be serious and imminent. That's according to Prime Minister Charles Michel. The subway in Belgium ordered shut down.
The recommendation was to stop the underground until tomorrow afternoon. And tomorrow afternoon, we will have a new assessment.
That's through an interpreter. Sky's Enda Brady took the train from Paris to Brussels. Before departing, he saw
many armed French police on the platforms, and they were all at the platforms heading towards Brussels. They spoke to every single passenger. They checked documents, they checked tickets, passports, bags, and once they had spoken to everyone getting on the train, many of those French police officers boarded the train and sat in the carriages. Very visible police presence on that train.
Officials in Turkey say they've picked up a man from Belgium who may have been communicating with the Paris terrorists in the lead-up to that attack last Friday. CBS News Update, I'm Dave Barrett.
Comments, views, and opinions expressed on the air at Delaware 105.9 are those of the hosts, callers, and guests, and not those of staff, management, or advertisers at Delmarva Broadcasting Company. The following program is a paid commercial presentation. The comments, views, and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect the views of the staff, management, or advertisers of Delaware 105.9.
Okay. That was a quick break. I see people eating breakfast sandwiches, and Dr. Trulia's here. I call him Dr. T. Good morning, young man. How are you?
Good morning, kids. I'm excellent. How are you?
This is
Dr.
very early
Weller?
for you on Saturday?
It's very early for me. Not really. I'm usually up and
Dr.
rolling
Bud said
doing
you're
other
not up
things.
till like 10 or 12.
Yeah, that's it. I have a big hammock I sleep in most of the day, like a big bear.
Rest that brain.
That's it.
Right.
Getting ready for the next event.
Right. So there'll be one in about 15 minutes.
That's right. That's exactly correct.
All right. So anyway, you, I have to ask you, did you start your business right here? Or
I did.
Okay. So,
yes.
And how long have you been in business?
Actually a little over 30 years now.
Okay. So you're not a new guy.
No,
you're seasoned.
I tell people that there was a show a long time ago called Dookie Howser, MD, and he was 7 when he graduated from medical school.
Okay.
Well, I'm Dr. T. DC, Doctor of Chiropractic, and
okay.
so I'm on his line. So we try to do the math. It's
all
up
right.
to you.
I can see that. So if you were, you're a young man.
That's it. That's
right.
it.
Well, you've retained your hair well.
Just like you, Jim.
Holding on to it for dear life. All right. So anyway, Peninsula Chiropractic Center, I best describe it as I enjoy dealing here. And I do like how your staff all works well together, because you can deal in the medical world. My gosh, I hate to say it, but you can call some places and they act like, why did you? I'll tell you the first thing I like. Somebody picks up the phone when you call here.
Yes.
Are the phones on today?
They're on right now.
I'm going to give the numbers. It's 629-4344.
Yes, sir. That's
all
it.
right. I want somebody to call.
Miss Joyce
just make
is
sure
out
the
there.
daggone
She
phone
will-
lines.
Yes.
We did our show here last time, and I think they unplugged the phone lines to plug in the coffee pot, the electric thing.
Yeah,
or
it was
something.
an interesting. We have like 14 lines here, and
Right.
all of them went
They all go
dead.
through this box.
I
so.
said, Weller comes in and everything dies. I'm not
Yeah.
sure what that's, what
So
that's all about.
I want somebody to call here, 629-4344, and ask them to tell you something like how many sandwiches we have left or
Exactly.
whatever. What is the breakfast food you brought?
That's it. We went. McDonald's is happy with me.
Oh,
we have
wow.
the Egg McMuffin
Really?
out there. Oh yes, we went out and bought them and
You spared no
brought them in.
expense?
Spared no expense. Got the
Wow.
best
The best
sandwich.
one
Brooks,
they had.
how's it doing? We doing
Very good.
Okay.
They were very good.
Brooks inhales them.
Brooks, I wasn't sure if he could eat one over there. He assured me he could. So
that's why he has the headless, or not headless.
That's right.
The headset on,
That's
not
right.
headless.
He
So
doesn't
anyway.
want to have to hold a mic in one hand.
Right.
He's
So.
doing a great job.
Good.
Quick story on Dr. Bud
Okay.
about him being here. Of course, his dad has passed, but his dad and I were great friends, as well as his
Okay.
mom's a great friend and a brilliant guy, an educator, but he also worked with us for many years. So
Oh.
I'm hoping genetically through it, then Dr. Bud finally teamed up with us, and it's just been such a blessing.
He's been a great asset to your
It is
business.
absolutely one of the greatest blessings we've had here from the doctor standpoint. But you're right, to back up to the team, we just are so blessed from Joyce, who's out front now, who will talk
But
to
your
you,
wife is very
educate you.
involved, and she keeps an eye
she
on
runs
the
all of our
office and-
companies. Yeah, she runs all of our companies and keeps us
Wow.
going. Without her, I don't know how we would do. or we wouldn't do as much as we do because she's behind the scenes of all of our companies.
I think it's fair to say she compliments you.
She
could even be your better half.
No.
If you want to see the better half of Dr. T.
Yeah, she's way better. That's why I'm here. And people like Vivian, who's our massage therapist.
She's fantastic.
Everybody comes out just praising her.
Yeah.
Golden hand. So, yeah, our chiropractic assistants, I've been blessed more than 100 people should. Because what I tell the team is that, you may think it's about me or Dr. Bud, but really, they're going to meet 3 to 5 of
it's
you
about the
long
experience.
before you get to me.
Yeah.
And after you finish with me. So it's about the team experience. Exactly.
Yeah, starting when you
like your
call
office,
to make an
idea.
appointment.
Yes.
In other words, they kind of tell me when it works, but if that doesn't work, they're like, well, what are your needs? Meaning, what are my needs?
Exactly.
They take my needs into consideration to see if they can work me in or fit me in or
Correct.
schedule me a time. I think there's 2 or 3 nights you're here till like 6 o'clock or
Yes.
7
well,
o'clock.
7 o'clock. Yeah, a lot of nights we're here at 7.
Really?
At least 3 nights a week. So.
Wow. Okay. I'm
Yes.
impressed. So I enjoy dealing here. You accept many forms of insurance. That's all Joyce's department,
Joyce
I think.
handles it. As a matter of fact, we just recently started taking Medicaid after over 30 years. We had never was not covered. It's now covered service. So even Medicaid is now Medicare, Medicaid, Blue Cross Blue Shield.
So they could just call 629-4344 and say,
Yes.
here's what type of insurance I have. What does it? What does
cover?
it?
Yes.
Now, people can also pay for service here.
We do take cash.
You
yes.
do take cash? Okay.
Yes.
So
yes, and we do have, believe it or not, because the country is realizing now, as they were talking about with insurance, the country is realizing that it's very, very important now that they start being responsible for their own health care.
Yeah, get involved. Get engaged.
Get engaged.
Either way,
And we've been preaching for 30 years that 60 to 80 years old should be middle age.
Right.
It's an interesting concept because I don't think out of all the doctor's offices, you'll never hear that.
Right.
But here you hear it because we believe that. The problem is most of us from age 20 to 60, those 40 years, destroy ourselves. Then they come in at 60. They got the extra money, but they want to be well,
Right.
yesterday.
Want to get started then.
Yes, and we can turn health around. We can turn the health around, their health around even at 60. The study done in just 12 weeks, the body parameters could be as much as 10 to 20 years younger by things like lowering blood pressure, pulse rate, better biomechanics.
So you literally can make me younger if I were to listen to you.
Jim, you look great for 150. I mean, yes, we've already done that.
How do you like the show notes from the audience?
I do. I
She's
like
got
that.
it upside down. Turn it the other way. It's upside down. What is that? Toy drive. The world's a toy drive.
This is our 27th year. We're very excited. We tie in with the Seaford Blades Associated Charities.
Okay.
And they're a great organization because they, sort of vet people who need to have help around the Christmas time. I've always loved Christmas since I've been, just a child up to now, and I wanted to do that give back. So we're able to help raise toys here. Last year we had almost 200 gifts that we were able to help donate to Seaford Blades Association.
Well, thank you for that. That's a nice thing for you to take the time in your area here. You got a Christmas tree up, gifts under the tree. Do they need to be wrapped, or can they bring them in unwrapped?
They prefer them unwrapped.
Okay, prefer them unwrapped.
Yes, they prefer them unwrapped, and then they handle them there. And they had enough to give. And then the other thing I like is it's local. They were able to give Phil Seaford's needs and Laurel. And we even have some for Delmarva.
Okay, so it's staying right in the neighborhood.
In the neighborhood, so I like it very much.
Well, thank you. Anything else we need to know?
Everything's beautiful. Just come in. Remember, the new year's starting. Come in. We have gift certificates for.
Oh, what a great idea!
For massage therapy.
Yeah.
We have the world's best 6 to 15 minute a day exercise program. We don't talk about it a lot yet. We're getting ready to launch that.
Okay.
More in our new year. The science is behind it. Our program has flown on Apollo 8, 9, and 11 missions.
Oh, wow.
So it's a 6 to 15 minute a day exercise program. So if you're interested in that, if you call in and say you heard Jim's program, we'll give you a 30-minute complimentary $80 value consultation on that fitness program if you call us today about that product. Yes.
All right.
We'll show you how to choose and how to do it.
629-4344.
4344.
Okay. All right. Well,
we have a lot of great things in health and wellness here, and we're here to help you.
So it's not just chiropractic care. It's the massage therapy, wellness, conversation about things. That's what I do like about you, Dr. Bud, and the other people I talk to. They're interested in their customers and their patients. In other words,
a total health concept.
Yeah. Well, Dr. Bud said, because you all become friends.
Oh, we do.
That makes a difference. There's so many places you go, and you're just, You'd already started bad when you called to make the
Yeah,
appointment.
that's
You
right.
know, in other words, we're here. I like the appointment. I get in. I get handled. They actually remember my name. It's just kind of a nice
and
experience.
all the team, I mean, we believe in what we do. We very much.
It's obvious, yeah.
Biomechanics is critically important. The structure has a direct link to function, both internally and externally.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we talk about nutrition. That's why we talk about fitness, and that's why we talk about balancing the structure first for your total health concept.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. Have
all
a
right,
great
thanks for having us. Okay. All right, that was Dr. T, Dr. Trillia. I'm going to have Scott Sockreiter come on over next, and we're going to talk about power washing. Do you have something to say? You look like you do.
Honestly, I do like to think that you come in and they know your name, but I can never test that theory because normally when I come in, I have a shirt that has my name on it.
Oh.
So I can't really test that
Oh.
theory. But they do know my name, so I don't know if they're reading it off my shirt or if they just know me.
Dead giveaway. Yeah. All right, there you go. All right, well, I like dealing here. Come on, Scott, and have a seat if you would. We're here. We've had people stop by. You can chat with Brooks if you want. People watching on the stream, go to wellerdoesdelmarva.com, and you can literally chat back and forth with Brooks if there's something you want to know or say or see or whatever. But now we're going to switch over, and we're going to talk about power washing. You just did my store at Bridgeville, and it looks great.
Thank you.
How was it to clean?
It wasn't too bad.
Wasn't too bad?
No.
Okay. And I saw your trucks all – did you get it wrapped?
Yeah, we got it wrapped.
Okay, it looks real good.
Thank you.
Yep. So tell me, what's going on in the world of power washing? Well, I do want to ask you a question. Leaves are falling this time of year and stuff like that. And I had you do a house for me in Milford, and I noticed the gutters were full of leaves and stuff like that. Is there anything special you do with gutters, or you just power wash them, or is there a way to clean them out, or
yes,
what's that?
We clean out gutters, and we also flush the downspouts, make sure everything's clear.
Okay, that's a good idea, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
All right. Now, do people ever call you just to deal with gutters and not power wash a house, or
Absolutely.
Oh, they do.
Yes, yes,
okay.
sir.
All right. So, if you have some gutters or a lot of gutters, does height bother you?
No, it doesn't.
2-3 stories, okay?
No, it's fine.
Is it really?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So now you do commercial buildings, you do houses, residential things, and do you do a lot of like cement work?
Concrete.
Concrete. Like a lot of people I noticed are having more concrete driveways than asphalt driveways.
Yes,
it seems
we do
like.
concrete driveways.
Okay.
Parking lots.
Machinery.
Yes, basically everything. that can get
Everything.
washed.
Okay. I'm trying to think of something that you haven't thought of. Is what I'm trying to do here.
I haven't washed the plane yet.
Oh, you haven't washed the plane. How about a helicopter?
Not yet.
Okay, so we got a couple there we can work on. So, but what you're saying is you're mobile. Do you go just in Delaware?
No, we go all over Delaware, southeast Pennsylvania.
Oh my goodness.
Down to Maryland. Ocean
Okay,
City.
over to Virginia any?
No,
Not
I don't
yet.
want to go that far. no.
Okay, so we'll keep it to the Delmarva Peninsula pretty much.
Right.
Okay. All right, so it's called Professional Power Wash. Let me see if I got my notes here with all your numbers. I'm going to test you and make sure you got the right phone number. That's the phone number, right?
Correct.
All right, so we're going to give out the number here in just a minute, but it's Professional Power Wash. Been in business, I guess, about a dozen years now.
Yes, sir. I've been doing it for 12 years.
You were just a teenager when you started.
Well,
you were
quite.
12 years younger than you are today,
Correct.
right?
Yes.
All right, and so seems like, and you're it's owner operator. You're the man. Every time I see you, you're right on the scene.
Yeah, I love being on the scene. I just love washing.
Well, that's a good idea though, because one thing about it, when a business owner is there, usually things are a little bit. Yeah, they go a little bit better.
Right.
Yeah, so I do want to emphasize that because there's plenty of people that do power washing. You never know who you're going to get or what you're going to get. You give Scott a call, you're going to get Scott when you call, and then you're also going to get him when you get your job done. So, and what do? You give free estimates if somebody wants to know what's it costs to do my house or something like that. They just give you a call.
Sure, yeah, you give me a call. I'll come out, look at your place, give you a free estimate.
Okay. And about what time of the year do you stop power washing?
We try not to. We'll work all year round.
Okay, so just based on if you can get in there and get it done, you want to get it done?
If it's above freezing, we'll wash.
You'll wash, okay. So I'm envisioning if you're a farmer and you're done with your combines and you want to clean them up, that's something you could do if they want to get all their machinery good and clean before they put it away for the winter.
Absolutely.
I have found if you put equipment away cleaner, it does seem to look a lot better versus putting it away dirty and saying I'll clean it next year.
Right.
That I'll clean it next year just never seems to happen. So it's always best to clean it up. So tractor trailers, you do them too?
Absolutely.
Okay. So and how about aluminum, like an aluminum trailer? Is that any problem?
No, it's not a problem at all.
Okay. I'm really stretching it here.
We could do acid washing on trailers.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But,
So if a guy had like 500 or 600 utility trailers, you could just go out there and wash them all?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It'll
And
take a little bit, but we'll get it
okay.
done.
But you have water with you too, right?
We can bring water.
Okay.
We can bring up to almost 1,000 gallons of water.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. So, in all reality, if somebody had a place and say it was a house that was vacant and they were trying to put it for sale, but the electric wasn't on or anything like that, and they didn't have any water, you're mobile. You bring whatever you need to do the job.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you seem to like it. I was watching you out there the other day. You seem to enjoy what you do.
Yeah, I love it.
Okay, so it's not really a job. It's kind of like what you like to do.
Yes, sir.
And you've turned it into a job or a business. So,
I like to see things clean.
Yeah, and I have to be honest with you. You watched my building at Bridgeville, Weller's Utility Trailers, and when you were done, I was like, man, I thought the roof was an off-white. But when you were done, it was white. So, I mean, it looked really good. I was very pleased. So I'm going to give the number now, folks. It's 858-9568. 858-9568. Now, last time we were together, I put you on the spot. I hate to put you on the spot, but do you feel like making any kind of a special offer or not today?
I'll do another offer like I did last time.
Will you?
Another 20%.
Man, that's a lot, Scott. 20%. I mean, I'm used to 2%, 5%.
I like doing it for the people.
So. All right. So what's the offer going to be? You're going to knock 20% off of any work they get done.
Yes, any work.
And when do you want them to call?
I can give the discount. This time I'll give them a week.
A whole week?
I'll give them a whole week.
We'll call it a Black Friday special.
There you go.
All right, so all the way up till next Saturday?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm saying this. I'm going to just say it. You correct me if I'm wrong. You're saying that if somebody wants a house power washed, a truck, a boat, a plane, or a helicopter, if you need some power washing done right now, you give a call to 858-9568, and you're saying you'll knock 20% off.
20% for a week.
Wow. Okay, so can they get all the work they want done? Can they do 2 or 3 houses?
Yeah,
or is it just one?
And then they can call within the weekend schedule, but you don't have to get it done within a week.
Oh, okay.
As
So
long
what
as
works for you and what works for them is fine.
Yes,
You
sir.
just need them to call before the end of the day next Saturday.
Yep.
858-9568. You're going to be calling Scott Sockrider at Professional Power Wash, and you just simply say, hey, I heard you on Jim's show. I'd like a quote. I'd like an estimate. You'll give them a price. I had you do a house for me recently, and I thought the roof needed doing, and you said, no, it didn't need doing.
No, it looked pretty good.
But you also do that. That's like a different thing. That's not actually power washing.
That's a
It's
non-pressure roof cleaning process.
Right, but I had you do, I think, one for me in Milton where it had streaks running down the roof or something like
black
that.
algae was growing on there.
So
Took care of that.
take care of that. So there's just a lot of things you can do. So all they got to do is give a call, 858-9568, and say, hey, I have some interest, no obligation. Talk to Scott, see what he can do for you. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
20%. So if you took an average house, can you do a house for $250?
Sure.
Can you really?
Yeah.
So you take $250, 20% of that is $50. That brings a $250 job down to $50. $200. I said $50. Well, see, now Darren, he's gonna, man, slow down now. You got to call him. You have to call him on the phone, Darren. Okay.
Just call and make an appointment.
Right. Follow these instructions here. 858-9568. Let his people talk to your people. Anyway.
We're actually booked for a couple weeks now. So.
Well, there you go. Isn't that nice, though, being a couple weeks booked?
I love it.
Yeah. I tell you what I find in this world, in other words, when you call somebody and they ain't busy, that's the first thing I think. When somebody says to me, somebody can do something right away, I'm like, I wonder why. Because everybody I know in the business world, they can't find all the help they need, and they're all working 70, 80 hours a week, and they're always busy. So when you find somebody that's not, you almost have to, ask them, what in the world's going on? So, anyway, 858-9568, theprofessionalpowerwash.com. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
And Power Washing Delaware?
On Facebook.
On Facebook. Like them there no matter what. And keep up with what Scott's got going on. Do you sell gift certificates? That's something people could buy?
We are on your certificate.
I forgot about that. Yeah, we'll go over that once I get them in.
All right, sorry.
Gift cards. Yeah, no, that's fine. Hopefully I'm going to have them by Wednesday, so we'll be talking about them next time. Scott, anything else?
I believe that's it.
Well, thank you for coming by. You going to grab a sandwich?
I ate before I came.
Did you really? You turkey? Did you eat turkey?
No, I ate a sandwich from Wawa.
Okay, all right. Well, Scott, thank you. Have a good weekend, okay? I'll see you around, all right? All right, that was Scott Sockreiter. One more time, 20% off any work that you schedule between now and next Saturday. So give him a call at 858-9568, and he'll take good care of you. I've dealt with him now for a couple years. Real good, friendly, honest guy, and treats me well. Takes good care of our stuff. Doesn't the building look real good?
Yeah, it looks
Are
really
you leaving
good.
us, Darren? Oh, okay. Oh, okay, there you go. See, Darren Gingrich is jumping right in there. See, that's what I like. I mean, aggressiveness. Get it done. Let's wrap it up, All right. He doesn't have time, no doubt, and Coulter doesn't feel like doing it. So, anyway. All right, folks. So, is anybody chatting with you there, Brooks Ritter?
Yeah, I've been talking to Jack Riddle a little bit.
You tell Jack Riddle to get on down here. Dag nabbit. Bring his chair. We're offering chair massages, Jack. All right. Good morning, Jack. Hey, here's something that's big news. Next week's show, okay? We're going to do it at the Red Barn, the Dry Zone Red Barn, okay? Mm-hmm. And we want you to mark that on your calendar now because we have a guest chef. We're into these free breakfasts, okay? At Weller's, we give out free coffee and donuts when we do the show there. We got Dr. T giving out free sandwiches. We got the Red Barn cooking omelets and so on. But next week at Weller's, at the Red Barn, which is what we're going to do the show, Weller Does Delmarva at the Dry Zone Red Barn in Ellendale. Mark your calendar now. Chef Ryan Cunningham from Abbott's on Broad Creek is going to be doing his world-famous apple scrapple English muffin.
That's exciting.
And they're going to be free.
That's
so we got
exciting.
free sandwiches this week. We had free donuts last week, didn't we?
Yeah.
Next week, we're going to have free apple scrapple English muffins. You could get fat just coming to the Weller Does Delmarva show. So anyway, good morning, everybody. We're going to be here till 9 o'clock if you want to stop by. Thanks, Scott. And if you want to stop by and talk to the docs, get a chair massage, have a sandwich, see what's going on. I know it's early, but you've only got 1 hour left because we're leaving at 9 o'clock. So we got things to do today. So anyway, Brooks, what else have you got to tell me? Nothing?
Oh, it's been a fun week. That's
Hasn't
for sure.
it?
Yes, we had a very big day yesterday comparative to part of the week, but
we're cranking them out, aren't we?
Yeah, yes,
it's the end of the year. People are recognizing the deals we're giving are good deals. We just need to move some inventory. Unfortunately, almost everything we sell has price increases at the first of the year. So take advantage of the fact that we want to finish the year with a bang and get yourself a jump on any price increases. Speaking of good deals, every time I deal with Dave Wilson, go to one of his auctions and so on, I always find a bargain. So every Saturday at Wilson's auction, right there on Route 113 in Lincoln, starting at about 10 o'clock up into the evening, they have an auction. So if you were to go to their website, wilsonsauction.com, and look at it, there's a little Ford little tractor, and it looks like there's a pull-behind finish mower, and then there's a pull-behind rototiller. There's a rake. There's all kinds of antiques and furniture, a big old grandfather clock. Just a lot of different things. I see coins, and I see tools and toolboxes. Man, tons of tools. Lots of tools. I don't know where they got all of those, and all kinds of things. And who am I talking about? I'm talking about Wilson's Auction right on Route 113 in Lincoln. They have an auction every Saturday starting at 10 o'clock. There's stuff outside, inside, everywhere, and it goes into the evening. Then you jump into Tuesday night starting at about 6 o'clock. They have an auto auction there. So, like, if you're looking for a nice used car or you got a car you want to get rid of, you can bring it on by there. They'll get rid of it for you. And the nice thing about it is when the auction, when he says sold, it's done, it's over. You don't have to fool with it any longer. They pay you, and it's a done deal. If you want to buy a car, you can buy a car there on Tuesday night. So it's Wilson's Auction right on Route 113 in Lincoln. I do want to tell you, when you go to their website and click on upcoming auctions, they've got the auction today, and then they've got the auto auction Tuesday, and then next Saturday they have the auction there again. But I got one I want you to pencil in, which is December 5th. If you could put that on your calendar, there's going to be a huge auction at Taylor and Messick in Harrington. It's their annual December consignment auction. There's going to be tractors and combines and lawn and garden equipment and more, and that's on December 5th. So go to wilsonsauction.com, see all the different auctions they've got. Give them a call on the phone. It's 422-3454, 422-3454, wilsonsauction.com on the web, and they'll take good care of you. So tell them I sent you. Dave Wilson and all of his team do a good job. I think they have a big New Year's Day auction, too, which is always kind of nice. So anyway, we're going to be open at Weller's today from 9 to 1, 9 to 1. And we're right here right now at Peninsula Chiropractic Center. We want to say thanks to the people that have stopped in. But if you're listening right now and you're anywhere near here, stop by and say hello. Pick up a Weller's calendar. We got these nice 2016 calendars, and we quit giving out the 2015s about a few months back, right?
Yeah, like in March.
In March. All right. Well, anyway.
When we ran out.
We got these really nice Weller Does Delmarva coffee mugs. Dr. T has got some breakfast sandwiches here. We got coffee, juice, and so on. And we just want to say hi to you, and you could say hi to us. On top of that, you could meet Dr. T. You could talk to Dr. Bud. You could meet Vivian if you want a chair massage. Talk to Joyce if you have any questions. Whether you deal here or have never dealt here or thinking about dealing here, this morning is a real nice informal way of just stopping in, kind of kicking the tires and seeing what this place is all about and what it's like and so on. So we are out and about. We have got another show coming up. What do we got? Next Saturday, we're at the Dry Zone Red Barn. The next Saturday, we're at Yuletide Farms. That's Colin and Jen Walls' place. And they are going to be kind of kicking things off, and they're going to be selling Christmas trees and having all kinds of Christmas related goodies, and they're going to have a little store there where they sell stuff, and it's going to be one of those must stop destinations. So go to Facebook now if you would and like their page, Yuletide Farm, and you can get constant updates and stuff like that and keep an eye on what they got going on. They got a movie coming up they're playing, and just a lot of interesting things. I think we're going to get our Christmas tree there and go watch the movie out under the stars. That's going to be neat. Colin's got a big screen he's going to put up and a big projector, and that's a Mid-South audio projector. Another thing that I forgot they had projectors. So anyway, just want to tell you there's a lot going on with Weller Does Delmarva. Any week now, I don't know exactly when, presumably by the first of the year, we're also going to be broadcasting the 7 to 8 o'clock hour. You'll be able to listen on the radio. You'll be able to watch it on the stream, and you'll also be able to watch it on Cozy TV. We're very excited about that, too. So there's a lot going on with Weller Does Delmarva. If you have any interest in being involved or being on the show or, whatever, we work cheap. We don't work free, but we do work cheap, and we'll help you promote whatever you got going on to the best of our abilities. If you have anything you want to talk about, don't hesitate to give me a call. Wellers.com is where my business is at. You can learn a lot there and see a lot there. We'd like you to like us on Facebook, Weller Does Delmarva, right there. What else is there, Brooks? There's Weller's Sheds and Carports and Weller's Utility Trailers. Is that right?
That's correct.
Feel free to friend me. I happen to be the Jim Weller from Delaware, not the one people always get me confused with the guy from Alaska. I'm the one from Delaware.
I'm a famous musician.
Are you really?
Yeah, I
okay.
didn't.
You're a rock star.
I've gotten mentions on Twitter before. I'm like,
oh, wow.
We just saw Brooks Ritter in concert. I'm like,
no kidding.
Sweet.
Wow. They bought a 6x12 enclosed trailer while he was in concert.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, Brooks, how's everything else?
It's been good. I've been we've actually had gentlemen stop in today, today, because we're open already.
And well, we've had gentlemen stop in here this morning.
Yeah. But stopped in yesterday. He had bought a trailer from us the last 6 months or so.
Okay.
And he actually built a cabin on his trailer.
Okay.
A different guy from the one we were talking about a couple weeks ago. But I've just gotten pictures from him last night from it. So I'm going to be posting those pictures. So
excellent.
Check that out because it looks really neat.
Wow, I'm excited. So, because we saw one where a guy's going to build a tiny house on it.
That's correct.
Okay, but this is a cabin. This is something different.
Yeah, he actually has a place down in Assateague, and
there's another guy down there. I saw another one where a guy has a little cabin type thing on a Weller's trailer, and he rents it out by the day.
Yeah, that's who I'm talking about.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. Well, there's another guy talking like he's going to do 50 of them. So anyway,
he came in with a guy that we're talking about came in yesterday. He's getting ready to he priced out a couple more trailers to
a 16, 18-foot trailer.
That's correct.
Yep, I seen it when I was down at Frontier Town. So anyway, there's all kinds of uses for Wellers. What's that mean?
That's break time.
Oh, I thought you were going crazy. All right. Anyway, we'll be right back with more of the Weller Does Delmarva, but come see us, please, in person. We've had a busy morning. We'll be right back.
From the first town in the first state in the USA, we're WXDE, Lewis.
Delaware 105.9.
CBS News, I'm Dave Barrett. Belgian soldiers with assault rifles are patrolling in groups of 4 at the main train station in Brussels. Correspondent Alan Pizzi says the threat level there has been raised.
Well, as soon as the attacks happened in Paris and there were connections to Brussels, the Belgian authorities put themselves on a higher state of alert. It had been alert level 3, now it's 4, which is the highest level of alert.
And that's for Brussels. The rest of the country is at level 3. And reporter Terry Schultz says the prime minister took this action.
Charles Michel is urging people not to panic. He says all necessary measures are being taken. That said, they have shut down the metro. They have urged authorities to cancel public events. And they're telling people to stay away from anywhere crowds may gather.
There's word now that a good number of stores are closed today in Brussels, but some tourists are out. Some from Italy said the rain today bothered them more than the threat of terrorism. Did a man from Belgium have contact with the Paris terrorists before last week's attack? That's what officials in Turkey suspect. They've arrested that man from Belgium. Yesterday, people in Paris did come out.
The idea was to mark the 1-week anniversary of the attacks with everything ISIS was trying to snuff out. Music, a sense of community, free expression, and hundreds of people have come to the square outside the Bataclan Concert Hall to affirm all of those values and more, to say we are not afraid. Vicky Barker, CBS News, Paris.
In Mali, a search for 3 gunmen continues after yesterday's hotel attacks in Bamako that killed 20 people, including 1 American. Back in the States, the first major wintry snowstorm is pushing across the Midwest. You need your boots today in Mason City, Iowa.
The snow is piled pretty high. There's a lot of plow drivers out this morning, a lot of traffic out.
13 inches of snow, not enough to stop Robert from overseeing the kitchen at a local Perkins restaurant. At the Weather Prediction Center, meteorologist Bruce Sullivan says around Chicago there could be double-digit snow and...
Lower Michigan, those folks there could see snowfall totals anywhere from 4 to 8 with locally higher amounts.
Are you shopping today for your Thanksgiving feast? Well, you could go for real authenticity this year. CBS's Steve Dorsey sampled some in D.C.
Inside this pan at the Cafe Kitchen of the National Museum of the American Indian is a taste of history.
It's about representing culture, telling a true story.
Chef Jerome Grant is preparing oyster stuffing, trying to use flavors and techniques more true to what was at the first Thanksgiving. And likely, turkey wasn't it.
Wild elk, duck, lobster, clams, oysters, as well as various fish from herring to walleye.
And holy mackerel, they likely had mackerel for the big feast in 1621. When roughly 53 pilgrims and 90 Native Americans gathered for that first Thanksgiving. This is CBS News.
Welcome to Staples. Hi, Staples guy. Just back from my accountant's office. I have to tighten my budget.
Staples has super low prices every day on everything for your business.
Really?
It'll satisfy the stingiest CPA.
Mine's a real Scrooge.
Yeah, Sam.
No, his name's Scrooge. Dave Scrooge.
Get up to 5% back in rewards on everything every day, plus free shipping at Staples.com. Get more for less. Staples. Make more happen.
5% back in rewards excludes postage, gift, or prepaid phone cards and purchases made on third-party websites. Rewards not paid on taxes, delivery charges, or coupons. See Staples.com for details.
If you're a 50-year-old male with type 2 diabetes, $500,000 of term life insurance is about $100 a month. Everyone needs affordable term insurance regardless of health. Call Term Provider and speak with Big Lou. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, overweight, or have high blood pressure. For affordable term life for you, call Big Lou at 800-480-4694. 800-480-4694.
Good morning. I'm John Butler, Delaware 1059 News. Maryland State Police are looking for a man wanted in a strong armed robbery at the Route 50 Walmart in Berlin. Authorities say at around 9:27 p.m. Friday night, an unknown suspect grabbed a female victim's purse from a shopping cart and ran into the parking lot. The victim chased the suspect, who got into the passenger seat of a teal vehicle and struggled to get her purse back. That is when the suspect allegedly punched the victim in the face and drove away. The suspect is described as a black male in his late 30s to 40s. Surveillance photos of the suspect and getaway vehicles available at Delaware1059.com. The driver of the getaway vehicle is described as a heavyset white female with brownish to dirty blonde hair pulled in a ponytail. And again, you can get photos of the suspect and the getaway vehicle at Delaware1059.com. A Seaford woman is charged with issuing bad checks to various businesses. Delaware State Police say businesses were learning of insufficient funds in the suspect's account and that the balance of unpaid totaled more than $3,800. 38-year-old Michelle Summers is also accused of taking 4 checks from a family member and trying to pay $3,200 worth of rent charges, electric bills, and other items. Summers is charged with 9 counts of issuing a bad check and charged with forgery, theft, and attempted theft. She was being held at the women's prison on $3,400 secure bond. Well, 6 years ago, former owners of the Delaware City refinery decided to shut down, leaving 750 people without jobs. The plan has come a long way in a short time, says Governor Jack Markell.
Before long, we identified a partner in PBF Energy, which bought the facility and restored all of the lost jobs, and then some. That effort reflected the same kind of collaboration that has led to progress across our economy.
In his weekly address, Markell says the refinery is also now cleaner and more efficient and that the comeback is an example of what he calls a culture in Delaware that supports local businesses. You can see Governor Markell's weekly address in its entirety at Delaware1059.com. Get news and weather anytime by visiting.
The following program is a paid commercial presentation. The comments, views, and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect the views of the staff, management, or advertisers of Delaware 1059.
Okay, everybody. We are back on. You're listening to Weller Does Delmarva. We have got people in and out of here. We're sitting right inside Peninsula Chiropractic Center. I'm going to talk to Dr. Bud here in just a minute. He's having a seat. He's been prepping his hair, gathering his thoughts. Pick that microphone up there, young man, and tell me, how's your morning going?
My morning is going awesome.
You seem amped up. Are you all right? Are you nervous?
Too much coffee.
Too much coffee. Okay. All right. Do you have a caffeine drip, or are you just drinking it?
No, I drink coffee probably twice a year, and it's just for your radio shows.
Oh, well, thank you very much. So, folks, if you're watching, this is Dr. Bud on caffeine, okay? All right. Well, we've had some people come and go. It's been a busy little morning. We got some food going on and conversation and so on. And you're here, so if somebody wanted to stop in and just say, educate me on chiropractic. Never heard of it. Don't even believe in it. Are you guys even real? You would talk to somebody?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
That's probably one of my favorite things to do. I hate to say this, but I was actually a teacher before I did this.
Oh, my goodness.
Couldn't
All right.
cut it in that aspect, but
okay.
That's one of my passions as well. I like to get out into the community, whether it's talking about chiropractic or ergonomics or anything.
Wellness in general.
Wellness in general, just going out to local businesses, schools,
Excellent.
do a lot of screenings, because a lot of people just don't know about chiropractic.
Correct.
What we actually
It's like
do.
once they learn about it, they love it. It's just getting them.
It's just getting them in the door for the
Right.
most part. That's
Yeah.
the struggle with some because, again, just like with any profession, there's some good, there's some bad, some
Right.
get miseducated, but I mean,
And lack of education.
and lack of education, yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
So, and that's what I find when I talk about chiropractic. I tell people, man, it's like a line in your car. You need to do it on a regular basis.
Absolutely.
It would be ludicrous to think that your back and your spine and all the things you got in your body can go through life for 10 or 15 or 20 or 30 or 40 years and not ever get out of alignment. That
And
would
not
be
even-
a ludicrous thought.
Well, and not even feel pain.
Right.
A lot of times people wait for the symptoms to arrive.
Right.
For they start
But
to feel the pain.
what caused the
Old
pain?
Brooks's dance over there.
Right.
I mean, that's when he
But
starts.
what
to feel
causes the
pain
pain happened a while back. The pain is
Absolutely.
afterwards.
I mean, you just got to
So-
think about what you do throughout the course of the day.
Yeah.
I mean, you're sitting around, people are working at the computer,
You're wrestling
heavy
with customers,
things.
trying to talk
Absolutely.
them into buying something. Sometimes you have to lay hands on them. In other words, you just never know how it's going to
Gotta
go.
do what you gotta do.
Got to do what you got to do, whatever it takes. Right? We're an all-access store, whatever you need us to do.
Yep.
So anyway, are you expecting your first child?
I am. April.
Well, April. Is that her name?
No.
Oh, okay. In April.
In April.
Keep up with me now.
I'm trying.
All right. Well, anyway, so this is going to be your first child. This
It'll
is
be
gonna
my
exciting.
first one. It's going to be something.
Mm-hmm.
T's got to give me some leeway if I come in a little bit more tired in April and May.
You may just start drinking more coffee.
Oh, man. I don't think he wants to see me on coffee every day.
All right. Well, you may find the more you do it, the more it works. You never know. Well, you're supposed to eat breakfast, too. Do you eat breakfast?
I do.
Okay. I don't, and I keep being told it starts your metabolism.
It does.
So I'm thinking, man, I could be even more smarter if I started my metabolism earlier in the day. It could be unreal. So
I think it's the most important meal. That's what they say.
That's
anyway,
what they
but
say.
I try to start it out.
I know that dinner one is the most important one to be. And then that late night snack's pretty equally important. So, all right, chiropractic. So today is a day, it's like going out to a car lot and you want to go on Sunday. You don't want to get hung up with a salesman, no high pressure. Today is the day up till about 9 o'clock. We're going to be here, and you can come in and just meet one of the docs and just talk right to you, no appointment necessary, and say, hey, tell me a little bit about chiropractic. Here's what I'm dealing with. I've had an accident or a scenario or took a trip or a fall or something happened to me earlier in life, and now I'm feeling it now, and is there any hope? Is there any chances of recovery? And so on. So today is a good day for that. We're here till 9. We got some sandwiches if you just want a bite to eat, have a bottle of water or whatever, and just talk to you. Is that right?
Absolutely.
All
Love to.
So you
Come
can,
on out.
You can meet Dr. Bud. You can meet Dr. T, and just say, hey, Vivian's here. She's doing the chair massages.
Yes, she is. I just got one.
And
It was awesome.
You don't have to bring your own chair. In other words, she has the chair and everything. It's where they do your neck and your shoulders. So if you got a little sinus headache or you just want to see what it feels like to get a little massage, they're free. So we're just giving them away.
Free.
But it's not the kind of thing you can take with you. You have to get in here. We can't email it to you or ship it to you. So, right, you got to get here and get in the chair. So, anyway, if you're listening. So, other than that, we got a number of 629-4344, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. I would like you to at least call and tell Dr. Bud how good he has sounded this morning on the radio. Okay? And I think Joyce is manning the phones or womaning the phones or whatever it's called. So, but anyway, so I forgot. What is the website? I got it here somewhere. I'm going to look it up. It is PeninsulaChiroCenter.com. And that's on the World Wide Web. You used to just use the local web. Now you're using the World Wide Web. So anyway, Brooks is shaking his head. He has no idea what I'm talking about. The local web would just be Laurel, Seaford, maybe Georgetown. The World Wide Web means people in Dover, Smyrna, Wilmington can actually access it. Do you not know what I'm talking about?
I think I'm too young for that.
Okay. Anyway, so it's on the world, www. That's what it means, World Wide Web.
I'm being
You thought it
schooled
meant
here.
what would Weller do? It's not that, Brooks. It's the World Wide Web. All right, 629-4344. Please give us a call and tell Dr. Bud he's done a great job. I had all I could do to get him on the radio this morning. Dr. T actually had to be late, so it forced him to be on. So it was pretty good. You're doing a good job here, okay?
So are you.
All right.
As always.
Thank you very much. All right. I got to get back to getting my sponsors run through here. Got to run them through. So my next one is going to be my insurance company that I deal with, which is L&W Insurance Agency. I've dealt with them, forever. So I buy my auto insurance there and home and health and commercial coverage and so on. And they've been serving Delaware for over 60 years. So if you need to get a second price on any insurance needs that you have, most people I say, if you need insurance, and they're like their immediate response, I have insurance. Well, it doesn't hurt to get a second opinion sometimes, in other words, and that way you may learn something from that. So if you need an insurance agent, locally owned, locally operated, good people, I like when I call. I don't get a machine unless it's after hours, of course, but calling during the day, I get a person. And I like that, and I tell them who I'm looking for, and they immediately know whether they're in their office and available or not. I like that, too, so I don't just get stuck with a voicemail or something like that. I bought a house the other day, and I needed to get insurance on it, and I called, and they're like, well, this would have been the kind of thing you could have done the day before settlement, but I waited till the very last minute, about an hour before settlement, to go ahead and get insurance on it, and they did a great job for me. So what in the world's their number? It's 856-7828. That's 856-7828. It's lwinsurance.com on the web. They'll take good care of you. Tell them I sent you. They're good people, and that is the L&W Insurance Agency. All right. Next, what is the next thing? I would like you to like us on Facebook. I really appreciate that. I want to encourage you to go to my Facebook page, if you would, Jim Weller. And I made an incredible, interesting offer on a Weller's discount card. Now, this is a card that I personally have made. It benefits me and you. In other words, I pay for the card. I try to pick the people that are on it. I try to get good discounts on it. We normally sell this card for $15. If you buy one, we don't have them yet. This is our newest one. It's actually going to be good all the way till the end of next year. But if you go to my Facebook page, Jim Weller, and look me up there, you will see an incredible offer that I made last night on 1 or 3. It is limited to the first 50 people that respond, and you have to do that through Facebook, okay? So go to Facebook, look up Jim Weller, the one from Delaware. It should have some pictures that resemble me there, and it's the one. And look at that special, and if you want any of those cards, I'm not going to have them till Wednesday, and you can post there saying I want 1, I want 2, I want 3, or I want 23. I'm limiting that offer to the first 50 people that respond. Other than that, they're going to be $15 a piece. So anyway, they're well worth it. You can save money. Just for example, there's a lot of different diners on there. There's Burgers and Beans and Abbott's Grill, and that Abbott's Grill is for Milford and Laurel, but there's stuff with Hardee's and Papa John's and I think I already said Applebee's and Arby's and Subway, and Scott Sockrider Power Wash is on there also. Not quite the offer he made today, but it's still a great offer. He offered 20% off today. Is that unreal? That's unreal. 20% off is really good. Yep. So anyway, Rudy's Diner, The Palace, Rita's, Nicola's, Mama Maria's, and Tamborelli's, and Snow Yo, and so on. So it's a very, very good card. It's good for starting when they're coming in. They'll be for sale starting Wednesday, and they're good for all of next year. And there's an incredibly good special on my Facebook page if you want one. And if you don't want to take advantage of the special and you just want to buy one, they're $15 each, and we're going to have them for sale starting Wednesday. So anyway, people have been chatting with Brooks. We've had people stop in here. Again, we've got some more sandwiches if you want to take advantage of them. I'm afraid Brooks will take them all back to Weller's if not. But you could stop by Peninsula Chiropractic Center right now and say hi and talk to the docs and see the show and pick up a coffee mug, a bottle of water, a calendar, and see what's going on. I'll even give you a Weller's Wood nickel while you're here. So, a lot of stuff cooking. Weller's is going to be open at 9. We've got a busy day, a busy week ahead of us. We are, of course, going to be closed for Thanksgiving, but we are going to be open Wednesday from 9 to 5. Going to be closed Thursday for Thanksgiving and right back at it Friday. If you want to see something very interesting, go to Wellers.com, click on our Black Friday specials. We have never, ever, ever offered offers as extreme as this year's Black Friday specials, and they start on Wednesday. There are items that will sell out very quickly, so take a look at it. If you want to come in now when we open today and look at the items, talk to the guys about the items, and so on, you can do that. You just cannot get the Black Friday specials until Wednesday. Another one of the people that supports my show that I want to say thank you to is my good friend Rick Fowler. He owns a business called No Nonsense Office Machines, and if you deal with him, you will realize there's no nonsense. He's very honest. He's very fair. He's very knowledgeable. If you have something you need worked on, pretty much anything electronic, he's pretty darn good with. Mainly office equipment, but he also works on gaming systems. But he knows his stuff, and he'll kind of assess it and say about what you're looking at. And, you know, if it's going to be more than it's worth to fix it, he will also tell you that. He sells things new and used, and the nice thing about it, if you were to buy a used fax machine or gaming system or computer or tablet or laptop or printer from him, if you were, he sells new and used, but if you buy something used, you can rest assured he's checked it and it works. That's very important because everywhere you go, people are selling used electronic things, but they don't have any idea if they work because they're not in that industry. They just happen to get it and sell it. That would be like me if I had something used like that for sale. I don't know anything about computers, so I would just buy it and sell it. Or no nonsense, you can rest assured he's tested it, he's checked it, he knows what he's doing, and he stands behind what he sells, whether it's new or used. So I want you to give him a call. If you have something that you own that you need worked on, give him a call. If it's not something I named and you have something electronic you want worked on, give him a call. And that way you can find out if he can help you out. It's Rick Fowler is his name. Really nice guy. The name of his business is No Nonsense Office Machines. Man, we've been together, him and I, 25, 30 years doing business back and forth. Really good place to deal, okay? He's in Georgetown. He's 2 miles east of the Circle on Route 9, right next to Sports at the Beach Complex. And I'm going to give you his phone number. It's 856-7381. 856-7381. No-nonsense office machines. He's a no-nonsense kind of guy. Give him a call. Talk to him. See what he can do for you. So anyway, and then I told everybody we're going to be open today from 9 to 1. Told you about our December 28th. No, what's this? What month is this?
November.
November 28th is next Saturday. We're going to be at the Dry Zone Red Barn, and we're going to be, again, giving away free breakfast, but also going to be talking about everything Dry Zone has to offer. But we're going to have Ryan Cunningham there. He's a chef. He owns part of, or he's an owner-operator of Abbott's on Broad Creek, and he's a really good guy, and he created this little apple scrapple. What is it called? I forgot already.
English muffin?
Yeah, that's what it is. And it's an apple scrapple English muffin. He was in a nationwide contest with this thing.
Yeah, he did really well.
He did really well. So this is an award-winning item. We're going to be cooking them up and giving them away free next Saturday at the Dry Zone Red Barn. And then the next Saturday, we're at Collins Place, which is Yuletide Farm. And we'd like you to like that Facebook page if you would. So we got a lot cooking here. So anyway, that's that. While I'm at it, I do want to talk about my accountant, George Luff. I think about him every time payrolls due. He does a great job for us. He doesn't pay our payroll, but he does our payroll. First of all, it's Luff & Associates. They're an accounting firm. They're located in Milford. They have another office in Dover and then another office in Rehoboth, okay? Now, they do all of our accounting work. They're CPAs and so on. So if you own a business, small or large, or if you don't own a business and you just want to deal with them for your accounting, they do individual work also. So good people to deal with if you're looking for an accountant. Now, if you own a business and you have payroll and you are just fed up with trying to keep up with everything you need to know about payroll, and you say, look, I'm done. I can't take it any longer. It's too much for me to do. I've got a business to run. I don't want to be an expert on payroll and taxes and all that. They can take all that worry off of your shoulders. They have a system called Easy Payroll. We've been dealing with them now over a couple years, and they take care of our payroll needs. So whether you have 1 or 2 employees, and I say that, and I'm not kidding, if you are a business that has 1 or 2 employees, the last thing you want to do is be bothered with payroll. If you are a business with 50 employees, you don't want to be bothered with it. It's not worth your time. So give them a call. They can handle as much of it or as little of it as you would like them to do. So the phone number is 422-9699, 422-9699. It's Luff & Associates, George Luff. His son now works with him, Tyler, and he's got a really great staff there. I've been dealing with him 25, 30 years. Very happy. On the web, it's luffcpas.com, luffcpas.com. So give him a call. Tell him I sent you, 422-9699. New Year's just around the corner. You might want to start thinking about your year-end planning, or next year you just fed up with it and you want to let him do your payroll. Now would be a good time to start the conversations in reference to, switching over if you're going to. And one more thing, you do not have to have him do your accounting work just to get him to do your payroll. So if you have an accountant that does your accounting work, but you want to get them to do your payroll, it's no problem at all, okay? This is show number 116, believe it or not. So that's a little bit over 2 years. Me and Brooks been doing this every Saturday, and we're live on Delaware 105.9. We also stream it at DoesDelmarva.com. So if you missed any of the things we talked about or the specials, or you want to see what Dr. T looks like, or what Dr. Bud looks like, or even Scott Sockrider or Darren Gingrich, we're all there. You can take a look at us, watch the stream, see how we talk, see how we interact. When we take the commercial breaks, we're still on the stream, so you can see what's going on there too. We're going to be coming up on our last half an hour here in just a little bit. We do have, like I say, we are here, and thank you to the people that have stopped by. It's been a really good little remote here, but we opened up the office. Everybody got here early today. They're not normally open on Saturdays, and we're at Peninsula Chiropractic Center, and I deal with them. I really like them. I have been dealing with chiropractors for a long time. I talk on the phone a lot. I got my head tilted a lot, holding the phone, have a fair amount of tension in my life, and I have just learned getting an adjustment once a month, sometimes twice a month, sometimes once a week, is well needed, well deserved. It makes a world of difference. Now, they also do massages here. They are therapeutic type massages. I was having a tremendous amount of shoulder problem, and Dr. Bud worked on that. And then he turned me over to Vivian, which is the massage therapist, and said, hey, concentrate on this and this and this. And man, my shoulder felt a lot better. So I'm just letting you know, if you got any aches and pains, if you got something that's just not feeling right, chiropractic is a very is the word invasive? In other words, innovasive. I'm not sure if that's the right word, but it's a nice way to find out what's wrong. In other words, there's no surgery involved here. They come in. Sometimes they might need you to get an x-ray or something like that, but they're going to talk to you. They're going to talk with you. Starting when you call to make the appointment, you get a live human being that answers the phone. Man, I called somewhere the other day. I got a voicemail, and I was like, I did not know I was going to have to study so hard to figure out how to get to a human being. It was unreal. It was almost like that system was designed to keep me from talking to a person. I was amazed. And so I really enjoyed dealing here. I like these small owner-operated type businesses where you can get right to the owner. And that's another nice thing about dealing here. I mean, like right this minute, you could stop by up till 9 o'clock, and you could walk in the door, and you could talk to Dr. T. You could talk to Dr. Bud. You could talk to Joyce and say, look, Joyce, this is a brand of insurance I got. What will it cover? Won't what it cover? You can call her now if you want. It's 629-4344. We have had a nice little turnout. It's been a good morning, and we got another half an hour coming up. So don't hesitate to stop in. Check us out. See what it's all about right here. I talked about next week's show. Brooks, can I talk a little bit? Well, I never even asked you, what have you got? I've been so busy this morning. Have you got anything?
You're rolling on.
I want to tell you something else. Next week,
yeah.
Mark Johnson from that granite place, and I haven't done his commercial yet, he's got an incredible, like a maintenance for a granite countertop that he's going to be offering.
Really?
Like a cleaning and a sealing thing. We're going to talk about next week, so I want to let everybody know if you have any granite work you need done, I'll talk about them in a minute. But if you want to tune in next week, we're going to have this incredibly good special, okay? All right. Did you have anything you wanted to hit?
Well, I just wanted to hit that we have a lot of stock.
Well, thank you very
right now.
much.
And
anything
I had
else?
another customer where our stock was a good.
Isn't it impressive?
A good thing to have, yeah. Because he had a golf cart.
Okay.
He lives up here during our warm months, and he lives in Key West during their warm months.
He's roughing it, huh?
Yes, he's roughing it. But he has a golf cart and stuff that he wants to be able to take back and forth.
Okay. And
so, with golf carts, they could be so high if you jack it up, put big tires on. Now it's much taller.
Yeah.
So a lot of times, just a regular trailer, the ramp door isn't going to be tall enough to pull a golf cart in there.
Excellent point. I bet he never thought of that.
Well, he knew that it was so tall, but when he started looking, he didn't realize that if a trailer has a 6-foot interior height, the ramp door is only 5.5 foot tall, because you got to have the frame and stuff, the header and stuff to be able to frame out the door.
So that's probably the advantage to having all the trailers we have, so we could show him this one.
Exactly.
Versus that one.
Yeah, because if you want something short, we got something short.
Yeah.
But if you're looking to carry something like a golf cart, or if you're not wanting
we don't have to special order it, we got it.
Yeah, or you're not wanting to bang your head when you walk out the ramp door or something like that.
That's true, too.
We actually, we have a 7x16 out there with 18 inches of extra height.
Oh, okay.
So he almost went with that one, but then when we did some measuring and stuff, he didn't quite need the 18 inches.
Okay.
But a regular 7x16.
What's he pulling it with?
He's pulling it with a Toyota Tundra.
No kidding.
Yeah.
They're pretty tough, though.
I tell you what, I've never really looked at Toyota trucks much, but look at that thing. That thing was a beast.
Yeah, I've seen him pull some heavy duty trailers. So he bought.
He bought a 7x16 Diamond Cargo.
Okay.
With it's got the thermal cool ceiling liner. So
you got the V-nose.
Yeah.
V-nose. Now that Diamond Cargo's got the nicer side door.
That's correct. It's got
with
the
that
flush
nice
lock door.
aluminum piano hinge and so on. So if you have no idea what we're talking about, stop and see Brooks or Brandon or Jason or Earl. What your point is, I think, is that we have the selection.
That's correct.
If he'd have went to a place that only sold one brand and didn't have quite a selection, because you're saying he could have looked at a 6x12 enclosed trailer with a 5'6" interior, a 6-foot interior, a 6'3" interior, a 6'6" interior, and a 7-foot interior.
And a 7.5 foot.
And a 7.5 foot, all at one location.
That's correct.
Okay, and that is why, folks, we stock so many trailers, and we pride ourselves on helping you make the right decision, because if you were to look in an ad and just see 6x12 for this much money with a ramp door and a side door, you got to figure out what the differences are. We've never really met a deal we couldn't beat. We pretty much are, got the best prices around. We've got the selection, but more importantly, we want to help you buy the right trailer at the right price. So what's the phone number? 337-8228, Wellers.com on the web. So I just want to let you know, give us a call, come and see us. We'll take good care of you. Man, we're going to take one more break, and after that, we're in our last half an hour. It's been a great morning. Hurry on down here and see us in person.
Iron Source. For backyard projects to major construction, no one understands your project like Iron Source. Need a mini excavator? Rent it. Need a boom lift? Rent it. Need a stump grinder? Rent it. Iron Source will match your job with the right equipment and make sure you know how to use it. Iron Source, the only name you need to know for equipment rentals and sales. And now, hydraulic hoses made in minutes. Iron Source, the exclusive dealer for Gale, Whacker, Bandit, and Western snowplows. Now with 2 locations, Georgetown and Smyrna, and online at ironsourcede.com.
Celebrate women in business at Delaware Today's Women in Business Luncheon.
Join us Wednesday, December 2nd at the Atlantic Sands Hotel and Conference Center, Rehoboth Beach.
Be inspired by our keynote speaker, Donna Covington, Dean of the College of Business, Delaware State University.
Meet and greet women profiled in Delaware Today's Women in Business editorial feature.
Network, share, and connect at the Women in Business Luncheon December 2nd at the Atlantic Sands Hotel and Conference Center.
For tickets, visit DelawareToday.com.
CBS News Update. Here's why some shops are closed and the Army's patrolling the main train station in Belgium's capital.
Belgian Prime Minister Charles Michel says the decision to raise the terror threat level in Brussels from 3 to a maximum of 4 was taken because law enforcement authorities have what he called quite precise information about the possibility of not just one attack, but possibly several attacks in the Brussels area.
France reporter Terry Schultz in Belgium's capital skies. Enda Brady's at the main train station. Just came in from Paris. He saw
extraordinary security scenes here at Midi train station in Brussels. Armed soldiers with assault rifles patrolling the platforms, and locals here telling me they've never seen anything quite like this before.
A man from Belgium has been arrested in Turkey. He is suspected of having a link to the Paris attackers. A French police dog named Diesel was killed in that apartment building raid in Saint-Denis. And now in a show of solidarity, Russia's interior minister says they'll send France a German Shepherd puppy. CBS News Update. I'm Dave Barrett.
In 2015, your business will not be as successful as it could be without digital marketing. Your prospects are constantly researching products and services online, but you're an expert in your business, not the internet. DBC Interactive has the expertise to help lead you to digital success with the products and services your business needs right now. Search engine marketing, custom websites, mobile web, targeted online advertising, text messaging, reputation management, email, and more. All from a local company you can count on. All DBC Interactive clients receive our exclusive digital concierge service. No dead-end tech support phone calls here. Find out how DBC Interactive can help your business market and connect with your customers online, all while respecting your marketing budget. Just for checking us out, we'll send you a free, no-obligation analysis of your website. Visit dbcinteractive.com/free offer. That's dbcinteractive.com/free offer.
People make all kinds of mistakes with life insurance, like having some coverage but not enough to keep your family in the house, or only having life insurance through work and then losing your job. Want to avoid those mistakes? Get an Allstate agent. They can help you get the coverage your family needs at an affordable price. Are you in good hands?
You have a house, a car, and a family. Which of those 3 are the most important to you? And which of the 3 do you spend the most protecting? Are you protecting your family by having life insurance? Most people think life insurance is too costly. Reality proves that many times it's less expensive to insure your family than your assets. Isn't it time to protect what's most important? Call me, Paul Sarnak, your local Delmarva Allstate agent, and find out how I can protect your family with life insurance. Just remember, life insurance is not for those who die. It's for the people that are living.
Call Paul Sarnak, your
local Delmarva Allstate agent at 302-248-8500. That's 248-8500. Life insurance offered by Allstate Life Insurance Company, Northbrook, Illinois.
'Tis the season for 'Tis the Season, the Cape Gazette's local holiday guide. Pick up your copy on newsstands in the Black Friday edition of the Cape Gazette. Subscribers will get a first look at this year's book in the Tuesday, November 24th edition. Everything you need to know about local events, including parades, tree lightings, and caroling. 'Tis the Season includes offerings from over 100 of the area's favorite local businesses. Plus, this supplement is the official songbook of the Rehoboth Beach tree lighting. For home delivery options, contact the Cape Gazette at 302-645-7700. The Cape Gazette, your world, your news, your voice. Planning a holiday party? You already know that Victoria's Restaurant in the Boardwalk Plaza is a great place to dine for breakfast, lunch, dinner, or Sunday brunch. But did you know that Victoria's offers a private oceanfront banquet room for your special event? Find out more about hosting your private holiday party or event at Victoria's. Call 800-33-BEACH and ask for sales. Celebrate the holiday season and treat yourself to delicious dining in an intimate setting, overlooking the ocean at Victoria's Restaurant in the Boardwalk Plaza Hotel in Rehoboth Beach. Victoria's offers breakfast, lunch, and dinner daily, 7 days a week, plus brunch on Sundays, all in a setting beautifully decorated for the holidays. So when you're ready to dine out and the question is who's open, remember that the answer is Victoria's in the Boardwalk Plaza Hotel, 7 days a week, all year. Call 302-227-0615. There are all kinds of ways to save at Macy's Super Saturday Sale, so hurry in. Save 50 to 75% store-wide. Plus, use your Macy's card or pass and take an extra 10 to 20% off. Or use your pass to take $10 off a $25 purchase today till 1 p.m. And look for specials each day for you, your family, and home. Hurry in today to Macy's Super Saturday Sale. Savings off sale and clearance prices, exclusions apply.
The following program is a paid commercial presentation. The comments, views, and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect the views of the staff, management, or advertisers of Delaware 105.9.
Brooks, are we back?
We are
it's
back.
The last half an hour of the show. Things are going to be over. I'm going to say goodbye to Darren Gingrich. Darren, have a quick seat if you would. He's been here all morning. We've had some people come and go. Did you meet anybody you hadn't known?
Yeah, I met a couple neat people.
Are you getting
Dr.
something power washed?
I am getting something power washed. I'm going to get my house
20%
power
off. Isn't that
washed.
crazy?
20% off. How can you go wrong on that?
I agree. You'll like him. That was Scott Sockreiter, Professional Power Wash.
Got his card
And,
right in my pocket.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Well, very good. I want to give his number real quick, but I don't know where I got it. You got his card right there,
I got his
you
card
say?
right here. His number.
I know it's 858.
858-9568.
858-9568. That's Professional Power Wash. If you give him a call between now and next Saturday, you don't have to have the work done right away. Just call and schedule an appointment. He'll give you 20% off. That's a pretty good deal.
Wrong.
Yeah, you thought his prices were very affordable,
I thought they
didn't
were
you?
very affordable.
Yep. Okay. I like it.
Can't wait.
All right. Now, you're up early. You stopped down. We've had people come and go. We've gave away some sandwiches. Did you eat anything?
I did. I had breakfast, coffee,
Okay.
and a really good sandwich. Got
There
to
you
talk
go,
to Dr.
man.
T and some of his new.
I'm going to give you one of my mugs before you forget.
Thank you, Jim. Appreciate
Weller
it.
does Delmarva
Right.
coffee mugs.
Awesome.
So I find it hard to believe why you're up so early. You own Select Financial. You
Yes.
and your partner Drew
Yes.
Salmons.
Drew Salmons.
Okay.
Great guy.
Which one is the older and the younger? You don't know Drew's birthday, do you?
I do.
Drew's like 58,
August.
59.
I'm a little older than him.
Are you? So you're in
Yeah.
the 60s?
I think we're close.
Really?
Yeah, not 60s, Jim.
He wasn't even listening
Come
to
on,
me.
it's
He
still
wasn't
kind
even
of
listening to
early.
me.
Well,
My goodness.
no,
All
I'm
right.
not in my 60s.
What are you, 54?
I'm 45.
45?
45.
You don't look a day over 44.
I know.
All right. So you and Drew are about the same age.
Yes, we
All
are.
right. So anyway, you guys are up early this morning. And what are you doing again?
Well, I'm in the investment guys, you know.
Okay, right.
And just trying to help Drew through this crazy time, this open enrollment. So for people that
Because
are
Drew's the insurance guy.
Drew's the insurance guy.
So we're talking about individual insurance
individual
plans for
blue-
health care.
Yeah, and 96% of the people that have insurance individual policies right now
Know
it's
exactly
Blue
what you're
Cross.
talking about.
And it's Blue Cross. So
Right.
but no, the point is that a lot of people are seeing some huge price increases, and
you
there's
have
things they can
solutions.
do. And so that's, as problem solvers, that's why we're working late.
But we need to get
Saturdays.
up on it. In other words, timing is critical. That's why you're in on Saturday.
Because if you don't get on time, you can end up having to meet another deductible just in that month, and nobody wants that.
And who wants to waste money on a deductible?
Exactly.
And then have it reset again another
nobody
month
likes
later.
Deductibles.
Right. Nobody does.
No.
All right. So what do we got?
Well,
you're saying if somebody literally calls your office right now, Drew is there.
We're fully staffed this morning.
Wow.
We'll probably be there till lunch.
Okay.
You know where the Pizza Palace is?
Yeah,
I know
Milford.
you do. Yeah, we
you
love
know they're
the
changing their name.
They're I keep calling it the Pizza
They have
Palace.
remodeled that building. It looks so good.
Yeah, Steve wouldn't like me calling it the Pizza Palace anymore.
Right.
Because
So
now
the
it's
former
Palace.
Pizza Palace,
Yes.
which is now called the Palace.
Yes.
Which is also on my Weller discount card.
I noticed that.
Yeah.
I'm on the early list to get that card.
Yeah, you are. You are. We may call you Tuesday afternoon.
Okay.
So anyway, 424
424-7777 or stop
call.
in. We're at the Pizza Palace.
You're kidding me.
Next,
Somebody can just stop in and
we're
talk.
not at the Pizza Palace. Well, we're there
You're at
4
the
or 5
end of the
days a week,
building.
but we're at the corner. We're the corner building.
Right,
At the
I got
Pizza-
it.
Select Financial.
Right.
So stop
Your building
in.
attaches their building.
Our building attaches. I've always thought it would be nice if I just had a little takeout window.
Right. If you guys weren't there, they wouldn't be there. You were there before them.
We were there before them.
That's right.
Yeah, we've been through
Right.
several businesses there.
Yes,
there
you
was the
have.
Executive. There was something else.
Right. So now it's the Palace. I
It's
think
the
he's there to
Palace.
stay.
The Select Palace, we'll
Yeah.
call it.
All right. So anyway, 424-7777. Call right now if you have a question about, renewing your individual Blue Cross health care.
Absolutely.
They'll help you out.
It's been fun.
Has it
Thank
been
you, Jim.
fun?
Yes,
You
it
did
has.
pretty good. I thought you hung with me well.
Thank you.
All right.
We enjoyed it.
What are you doing this weekend?
Well, I'm going into work.
Okay.
So then
You'll go home from work
I'll
afterwards?
go home from work afterwards.
Okay.
I don't
very
know
good.
that I've got an exciting date today, but we'll get through this open enrollment, and then our life will free up a little bit.
All right. Well, I need everybody to at least call 424-7777 just to say, number one, that's a very neat phone number. Number two, that you heard them on Weller Does Delmarva. And number three, just tell them to have a fine day, even if you don't need anything.
Exactly. If you're
Call 'em
tired
up.
of paying too much for health insurance,
Yeah, give
talk
'em a
to
call.
Drew. There's new plans, new solutions.
All right. Thanks a lot,
Thanks,
Darren.
Jim. Thanks for
yeah,
having me
find
on.
Dr.
Appreciate
T
it.
and get him in here if you would.
All
All
right,
right?
I will.
Okay. I'll see you sometime. All right, that was Darren Gingrich, and I've got another one of my advertisers I do want to say thank you to, good friend of mine, Mark Johnson. I say that about every advertiser because the only way you're getting on here is you got to be a good friend of mine. So I want to make sure I'm aligning my name with your name, and I want to make sure you do a good job. So that Granite Place, Mark Johnson, they're right there in Bridgeville. Got a really good special coming up next week I want to tell you about pertaining to them. But they have over 1,000 full and partial slabs on site. That's slabs of either granite, quartz, or marble. I mean, and they got them. And what they do is they believe in having a selection there for you, and also more than one piece sometimes of the same vein. And I'm really learning all about this because you want everything to run in sequence. If you got a big, long countertop or something like that, you don't want to have this beautiful-looking line in the granite there or the quartz or whatever, and then the next slab, it doesn't match. Because some people only stock one slab, and I guess that's where this runs into. So if you got 2 or 3 slabs in stock, you can figure out how you're going to lay the countertop out and how the grain and everything is going to flow and go based on having a good selection of them. So he has the selection, there's no question. And when you go there, they have like a showroom where you can literally walk through and help design. They'll help you design your kitchen countertops. But also, if you were to go out in their shop and watch their people, I don't know if they let everybody do this or if they have a video, but I've done it. They are like artists, like where they seam them. When they get all done, I mean, they buff it and sand it and seam it together. And then when you stand back and look for it, it's hard to find it. It's like, I know it's in there somewhere. It's not a real obvious type thing because they're like craftsmen. They really want it to be nice and smooth surface and have a nice shine or shimmer to it. So they take pride and passion in what they do. They're a locally owned, locally operated company. Mark Johnson is the owner. It's called That Granite Place. They're right on the highway in Bridgeville, and their website is thatgraniteplace.com. They have the largest selection in Delaware, and they will take good care of you. Now, they'll deal directly with you. If you're listening and you're a homeowner and you say, I want to do it myself, or I have a contractor I want to get to do the work, but I want to buy my stuff from you, they'll deal directly with you. If you say, man, I have no idea who to deal with, I don't know what to do next, they'll help you there. They deal with over 300 different contractors. Another thing they're starting to offer is the plumbing work, because you have to undo your old plumbing and redo your new, and you don't want to have to get somebody else in there. One call does it all. You just give them a call at 337-7490, 337-7490, and then say, hey, I want to remodel my kitchen. I want to do my bathrooms. I need some countertops and so on. They will help you out. Now, if you're a contractor and you're not dealing with them, they're always looking for more contractors to, sell their product to. And they, of course, have builder/contractor discounts. So anyway, again, they're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to 6, right there on Route 13 in Bridgeville, 337-7490. Dr. T, you're back with me. How you holding up?
Doing excellent, brother. I'm still
Good.
awake, vertical. Everything's good.
I've seen you've been talking a lot this morning.
I have. We've been talking to a lot of people. Everything's exciting.
Yeah, it's been kind of exciting. So we've had a lot of people, paying attention and watching and so on. So Peninsula Chiropractic Center is where we're at. I would say you're an owner-operator. This is your business.
That's it.
All right. So you could literally deal with the man that owns the business.
Absolutely.
Also, you got Dr. Bud working with you there. So
Excellent.
It's a good tandem
Great
team.
fit.
I mean,
Yes.
you two, a great fit would be a great way to put
Great
that, in other
fit.
words.
I'm so blessed to have him as part of the team. I just can't thank the good Lord enough for sending him to us.
Well, I've always personally dealt with you, but recently I dealt with him because one day you weren't in, and that was just a great example, though. One day I needed to get in, you weren't in, there was another solution.
That's exactly what we wanted.
That's what I liked.
A seamless transaction.
Yes.
So we wanted to be able to work for everybody.
And it was. And so I noticed his techniques are a little different, and I like that. Yes. I feel that I can honestly say, as a customer and a patient, you two complement each other.
Oh, appreciate that.
Not two doing it the exact same way.
That's right.
He's got his techniques, you've got your techniques. The overall goal is still the same. And it's just really encouraging. And then, of course, you got Vivian, who does the massages. And, that's another interesting thing I noticed. I noticed that you all communicate with her, so that way she knows exactly what to concentrate on.
Correct.
And so it's all working in tandem, in unison, and the people up front know what's going on when I'm scheduling an appointment. And I can't say enough because I'm a happy customer. What I'm trying to encourage people to do is, if you've never talked to Peninsula Chiropractic Center, never met Dr. T, never met Dr. Bud or Vivian, call them. Right now you got another, what are we here, till 9 o'clock-ish? So anyway, you got a little time to stop in and kick the tires and look around and see what it's about. You got the tree here. If somebody wants to bring in a gift or bring it in next week or whatever. But that's what I'm trying to do. I talk to a lot of people, and they're nervous about chiropractic care, or they aren't exactly getting what they want where they're at, but they don't really want to check anybody out. I'm just saying, what's it cost to talk?
Come in and kick the tires for free.
Yeah,
and,
there you go.
Ask us the questions that you want to ask, and again, just as not ask about this, but the plug for Wellers.
Okay.
I just want to say that, everything Jim says about our office is what I do. I've dealt with Brooks, I've dealt with Brandon, I've dealt with Troy, I've dealt with most of your people. Mm-hmm. And it's the same thing. And I think that's why I like you doing our work for us. And those of you out there looking for someone, I don't know Jim's schedule yet, but talk with him about getting on his show, because your team is the same as my team. It's what I look for, is what I would want. I'd want any of these guys working with me. That deal with that, because that personal touch, that's what it's all about.
Right.
I think there's a saying that says you can't show somebody how much you care until you show them how much you care.
No, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care.
Yep.
I've heard that one.
Yep. Same,
now, the one you said I haven't heard yet.
Yep. You can't show somebody how much you care until you show them how much you care.
Right. And it really matters.
And I think it's important.
But that is so lost in the medical profession nowadays.
It's lost in a lot of businesses today.
Yeah, it really is. Because everybody's trying to crank through so much stuff,
It's about the numbers.
Yeah.
And, the blessing, again, we have is from Joyce to, my wife heading up in team meetings every week, all the crew. I hear her correcting things that are just so minute. It's incredible. But it's all those little things that will make one great big greatness or failure. Right. And so I'm very blessed that I've got great people that run all the organization. All I have to do is, go in to see the patient. So I've been really blessed by that.
Yeah. And when you get to the patient, they're in a good mood.
Most of the time they are, yeah.
Isn't that nice?
It is.
They're not all irked. I mean,
here.
Again, I go to enough different doctor's appointments that sometimes by the time I get to the doctor, I'm not in a good mood. I've had enough of the place, but I still need to see the doctor.
Still need to see him, yes.
So
I've actually gone to other doctors and talked to them about their team, because I said, you just need to know this. You don't want that person at your front desk, because It sets the tone.
It does.
Healing starts from the time
call
the phone
sets
call.
The tone. Yeah.
Right on through. So.
Yeah. Well, good.
I want to just say one other thing about auto accidents.
Okay.
Auto accidents 100% covered under chiropractic. So, God forbid if you've ever been in any type of, even if you're an offender bender, 10 miles an hour, I've seen people sign off on their accident, and then 6 or 8 or 12 or 14 weeks later, they come in with severe pain. Can't understand. All I did, Doc, was have an accident 2 months ago. It was only 10 miles an hour. Get checked out.
Right. There's no harm.
There's no harm to get checked out. And, again, any type of auto accident's 100% covered. Joyce can, again, give you all the information you need on that.
Excellent. 629-4344, 629-4344. Website, I forgot it, Peninsula Cairo.
Yes.
Hold on. What's the next word? There was another word.
Nope, PeninsulaCairo.com.
Center.
I keep forgetting that myself.
I know
Peninsula Cairo Center.
Right. PeninsulaCairoCenter.com on the World Wide Web, 629-4344. Good people. And the other thing I did want to mention, I know you don't like to work too late, but I have been here as late as 6:30, 7 o'clock before. So that's very accommodating.
We'll help you any way we possibly can.
All right.
So I want to thank you guys, and again, thank the great team that I have, and always thank the Lord above.
Yep.
Have a blessed Thanksgiving, Jim, all you guys.
Too. Thank you. You guys are closed for Thanksgiving?
Actually, yes, they begged me to work. The girls did, but I said, no, I'm going to let you have all Thanksgiving Day.
Now, are you going to be here
back
that Friday?
Yeah.
Friday?
Oh, yeah,
Good.
we're ready to rock and roll.
So that way people are out shopping and they've had straps, like a bag of goodies on their shoulder and stuff.
Yes.
Come on in and get in.
We have them, and the biggest group, we have all of our teachers migrate. Usually they're off
Excellent.
that day,
Yes.
so a lot of our teachers come in that day to get tuned up.
All right. Well, I want to say thank you for having Weller Does Delmarva and your participation in the show, and hopefully, it's been a good day, and we've got the word out there, and we'll see what happens.
Always fabulous. Have a blessed
All right.
Thanksgiving.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye now.
Okay. So that's Dr. T, Dr. Trillia, and I've dealt with him for quite a while now, many years, and I like him. Wellers.com is where you can learn everything about Wellers. Next week's show is going to be at the Dry Zone Red Barn. I've talked about that granite place, and I think Mark Johnson's going to stop by next week and be with me, I think. But either way, I'm going to have one heck of a special for you in reference to getting your granite countertop cleaned up and checked over and sealed. So, going to be a real good deal. So anyway, anything else going on there in your world, Brooks Ritter? You've been busy. We've had people. You've been keeping everything moving. What else do I need to know?
I just closed everything out on my laptop.
Oh, well, all right. Well, thanks for stopping by. Are we still on the air?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
The other laptop covers that part
There
of it.
you go. Anyway, if you were to be here and see how much equipment Brooks Ritter has, it's amazing. So I don't know if it's just for looks or if he really is using it all. I'm going to run through some of my Black Friday specials. They do not start till Wednesday. You can come in the store and look at these items now. You can talk to the guys about them now. They know what they are. And you can touch them, you can see them, and so on. Some of them, there's an extremely limited amount of items. But I want to talk about something that we have been selling now. I bought a bunch of these. It's a leather wine bottle carrier. It will hold 2 bottles of wine, has a little strap, so if you're going to a party or something like that and you're a wine enthusiast, you would take a couple bottles of wine with you. Well, anyway, these things sell for like $80, $100 online. I got an incredible deal on a truckload of them, okay? And I remember last year, many business people came in and bought these, and then they would buy a couple bottles of wine, put it in it to give to their customers as a gift, people that do drink wine. So anyway, instead of being $70, $80 a piece, instead of being $50, $60 a piece, instead of being $30, $40 a piece, instead of being $20, $25 a piece, they're going to be $15, 2 for $25, and 5 for $50.
Wow.
You could buy them and resell them on eBay and make money at that.
Absolutely.
But we have hundreds, if not thousands, and I want them to go away. So that's one of my Black Friday specials. Another thing is we have a brand of boots called Lacrosse. These are 5-buckle over-the-shoe rubber boots. You can go online and you can find them for as much as $120, $100, $80. Go to Amazon.com and look them up. I'm going to have them one day only, not one day only, starting Wednesday. Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Monday while supplies last. And if you're listening and you said, would I be allowed to buy them all and resell them? I don't care. Okay? It doesn't matter to me. $10 a pair. $10 a pair. For that, you should have a pair of these in the trunk of every vehicle you own. Okay? Now, we have extension cords. It's the time of year that people put up Christmas lights and things like that. We've got 15-foot extension cords. These are outdoor quality extension cords, $7.75, 25-foot for $9.75, and 50-foot, a 50-foot extension cord for $15. These are brand new, and they have a ground plug. That's something somebody asked me the other day. You know, are they just a little thin too? No. These are heavy-duty outdoor extension cords. Why so cheap? Because I bought a whole boatload of the things. Not a boatload, a truckload. I don't buy boatloads. I can't get the boat to Bridgeville. But anyway, these are some of the things. I got these Toro lights. This is a light you put up and down your driveway or your sidewalk. You know, it has a little light in it, and it has like a little stick that sticks in the ground. You see people line them all up and down. Anyway, they're normally like $12, $15 a piece in some of the big box stores. $2 each. $2 each, or 12 of them for $10. That's less than $1 a piece. The light bulb's worth more than that.
Yeah.
Okay? I just want to get rid of them. How many do I have? Maybe 100,000 of them. Okay? So I wouldn't mind getting rid of $100,000 worth of them. All right?
Sure.
So anyway, I'm just letting you know some of this stuff I got tons of. Some of it I got just a few of. Here's another thing that's an incredible deal. A 16-megapixel Fujifilm digital camera. $30. $30. Now, those I've only got just a few. Tablets. 7-inch Android tablet. Brand new. Not refurbished or factory store. Brand new 7-inch touchscreen Android tablet complete with a ZAG cleaning kit. That's like a $15 cleaning kit. And the tablet, $47.
Wow.
Okay? These are my Black Friday specials. Now, listen to this. I've got some trailers that if you buy them, and they're on sale. If you buy a 6x10 landscape trailer, it's on sale for $1,297. You'll get a 4,000-watt generator free. Think about that. It's got a $520 retail value. Get a 20-foot enclosed car trailer, $5,747. You get a 4,000-watt generator free, and a 16-foot landscaper, a flatbed car trailer. Then, so there's a handful of trailers that you get a generator free. Brooks, you got this ad probably memorized. Here's something very popular right now is these infrared quartz heaters. People buy them. I got 2 of them at my house. I use them all the time. I got a heating system, but they're so efficient. If my wife and I are going to be watching TV for a little bit or spending some time in one room, we just use it so we don't have to crank the heat up in the house. But anyway, a 1,000-watt infrared quartz heater, brand new, child and pet safe, no flames, fumes, carbon monoxides, nothing like that. Comes with a remote control, $100.
And I can attest to these heaters. I actually have a couple myself that I bought from Weller's, and they're a bargain at that price, and they work very well.
They heat objects. They'll heat your couch. They'll warm your cat up. They'll warm you up. You know, they're really nice. $100. It's just worth having around. One more $100 item. A gasoline-operated chainsaw that comes with 2 different chains and 2 different bars. Comes with a 14-inch bar and chain and an 18-inch bar and chain. $100. And it comes with like a carrying box or something like that, doesn't it?
Yes.
Okay. So anyway, I'm just telling you, go to Weller's. I got to tell you one more thing that's insane. Ink pens, okay? I forgot the brand of these ink pens. I think maybe Papermate. Brand new packs of 10. 5 for $1. 50 ink pens for $1.
Wow.
That's a wow. So what I'm saying is, these are real deals. Now, I can't sell it to you today or Monday or Tuesday, but I can sell it to you Wednesday. And if you're a person that buys and sells things on eBay or Amazon or yard sales, this is the stuff to buy, okay? So check it out. Go to Wellers.com, click on where it says ads, and say, oh, my goodness, Jim, you weren't kidding. Those are a deal of a lifetime. Go to Facebook and look up Jim Weller and look at that new discount card. And the deal is this. They're $15 each. On my Facebook page, the first 50 people to respond will get them for $10 or 3 of them for $20. What a great Christmas gift.
Yeah.
If you own a business and you got a lot of customers and you want to give them a gift that just keeps right on giving, this is a discount card. You use it once, you use it twice, you can use it 50 times. It doesn't matter. It's good for all of 2016, and you can see it on my Facebook page. You can also see it at Wellers.com. But the only way you get that offer is go to Facebook, look up Jim Weller, and put your name down there and say, I want 1, 2, 3, 10, 20, whatever. It's limited to the first 50 people that respond, okay? Yep. Brooks, I'm about out of time. I want to thank you for helping me here. You got up early. I want to thank John Butler back at the studio.
Absolutely.
And this has been Weller Does Delmarva. You can check it out online at wellerdoesdelmarva.com. God bless you all. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you next Saturday. Bye-bye.